Does anybody have like buffing spells that could give disadvantage on charisma saves?
Nope.
Give advantage on Christmas Eve?
No, disadvantage. We don't have any bards.
Can I?
Oh,
No.
to
No.
give disadvantage to the
Can
enemy.
I punch
sorry.
him in the head enough to give him disadvantage?
So
Technically.
I'm planning on using Zone of Truth so we can get some
I think the only thing you might get from that is someone cast curse. If you want a specific
Oh, do we have
thing
a
to
hostage?
disadvantage, you have to get
Oh
curse.
yeah, we have a hostage. Sorry.
Nice.
He killed my boy, Leif Erikson, and he must
And then I
give us
looted Leif
information.
Erikson.
I don't know who that is, but
It's just
he
the
does.
random
He does
NPC
is turning
we made
into
up on the
like.
spot.
If he's poisoned,
He was a man with a history, I'll have you
He
know.
does.
Of all the sessions
He was
for me to miss.
engaged. He was gonna get
That's right.
married.
See?
I'm-
There's no sense.
He has
He was
family.
a man.
Trying
His
to
girlfriend's
make my
pregnant
new-
with
my-
twins.
he had a family lineage
What
that's
trophy
ended.
is this?
As trophies as we could possibly get away with. I mean,
Oh,
really, it's
no.
TV.
And I'm
Damn,
assuming
he
the
didn't have
twins
much
are
to
a boy
live
and
for
a
there.
girl.
Kill his
Rescued me
ass.
in the army.
I took his
You got
beautiful anklet
assassinated.
that happens to fit me as a choker that has a ruby and 2 gravestones in it. So
The
I'm
anklet of
gonna try and
Petricor's
make it.
dead friend.
Swear to God, you should be a raven druid, really.
Reese, what class?
Magpie druid. Yeah, and on that note, ladies and gentlemen, this is actually supposed to be like music happening, but it's more like ambient noise. Who cares to regale us? Oh, welcome back everybody to another exciting episode of Lions and Nobles, the Dungeons and Dragons campaign that promises to see you successful in life, to know leadership and motivation, camaraderie, and friendship. With that, who would care to regale us with what happened last episode on Lions and Nobles?
I can. If that's alright.
By all means.
Yeah, so last time Petrico showed up with a group of soldier guys.
Indeed he did.
And helped out the party, who was running from a flying suit of magical armor that seemed to be possessed by a ghostly figure who we figured out was Sigmund Erngall.
Sigma. But yes.
Sigma.
Erngard.
Sigma. And a fight pursued where a couple ballista bolts were fired.
Special ballista bolts.
Yeah,
Special, yes.
they took the Sigma alive. We ended up deciding that, well, before that actually, the party kind of came to their decision that they want some truth out of, what's his name?
I hounded Christo for a
Christo.
bit.
Yeah.
We yelled at
We're
him.
getting to the bottom of it.
Yeah.
Just a gob right?
Yeah, Petricorn has Zone of Truth, and it seems that he's not hiding anything from us. He's being like pretty
Yeah,
truthful.
Papa.
Yes.
So
Oh, you weren't here last session either.
I was watching online.
Oh.
Very sick.
So you're somewhat caught up.
Yeah, the gist of it.
Yeah, and we went.
Basically, just imagine I'm waking up like Frodo in Rivendell.
The first Tuesday of November.
we found out that that weird sickness that Christo had, he still had a giant welt in him. So when we went to the
Yeah.
city, Benedict took him into
Hospital pretty
hospital,
much.
basically, yeah. And they took a bunch of it out.
The
It can't be
lance that
cured
boils.
until without greater restoration.
Ooh, and it's still like all the ore and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, they took a huge chunk of it out over
It's like,
the
yeah,
side.
yeah,
And we are currently up in Three Trees, where Petrichor went to go find his men who had brought in both of
We're not in Three Trees.
We're not in Three
We're in
Trees?
Swords Hall.
Swords Hollow, yes.
But you
Right,
guys are
where I
supposed
can
to
use
take
my
it.
criminal contacts.
Yeah.
Nice.
Half of, 2/3 of the guys have taken the suit of armor that goes thingy up to Three Trees, or sailing across the ocean, something like that. And-
Sailing
I
across
should be
the
able to
ocean is
maintain
pretty
it.
dramatic.
Julie probably has another one.
It's okay.
And
I might get
then
charged
we
with it.
ended off last session
Oh, yeah,
where
good times.
a Suh'skels agent came in and murdered a couple people, and then he ran away, but
Blair accidentally murdered a horse.
I did accidentally
Yeah,
suck
you
the
just
soul
saw
out of
that.
a horse.
What? That part I
She
missed.
threw a barrel and collided with
She
a
missed.
horse.
Well, I had
I missed that
my
part.
wild surge makes a shadowy tendril lash out and basically suck the like health out of something, and I missed it and hit a horse instead of the guy. And
Oh,
I-
but it wasn't ours. Oh, thank you.
no, it wasn't
No,
ours.
it's
It
the-
was
Well, I
someone
guess
else's
you're gonna be
horse.
healthy as a horse now.
Yeah.
We managed to knock
But apparently
out
the
this
owner is
Suh'skels.
gonna be agent.
After
Lose all of
Polaris
his
loses his hand,
belongings.
let's get to
After
that
his
next.
The what?
hands
He's
got
the owner of the
crushed
horse
and
is
currently
gonna
is
like
unconscious.
become poor.
Indeed.
And also,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's usually what happened. You lost your horse.
and also he's the
Alright.
went and just
Do you have
looked
a-
at the dead militiaman. My good boy Lee Ferguson, who was meant to be getting married and is now dead.
Damn.
Tragic as that is. Anything else?
Excellent recap.
Excellent
I
recap
see
indeed.
the ball
Anything else?
sack.
Any details?
I
Anything
almost
else?
killed the guy that killed Lee Ferguson, but
You were talked out of
Petrichor-
it. You were talked
Petrichor
out of it.
convinced me not to, and I'm grumpy about it.
Yes.
But I did break his hand.
Yeah.
You
Sounds
smushed it
about
like a
right.
ketchup packet.
Damn.
That
Patrick,
was.
This Suh'skels lizard man seems to be an agent of some sort, a spy maybe. He infiltrated the Trees Hollow, so he would like to find out anyway if he has any orders on him or what he knows about potential future attacks coming in.
And with that,
Yes.
And the barracks weren't open today.
Oh yeah, it was Papa Crocus's birthday.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
Still
yeah.
his birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a
which
big
explains where you've been.
That's just partying all night.
Yeah, something like that.
You got to the city and you were like, peace out, guys.
I'm off today. It's a holiday.
Papa Crocus has a weird thing where he expects total piety during certain hours, and then total partying.
Yes.
Piety to partying, that's Papa
Piety.
Crocus.
A dirty drunk rave all night.
Oh, Lord.
They call it pyartying. I don't know. Anyway,
Don't forget to clean out your
It's
Chloe
like
apple.
instead of strobe lights, it's like the swamp gas mixed with friggin'
Fireflies.
fireflies.
I'll buy that for $1.
It's like the
Okay.
it's like the end of Return of the Jedi, but like hyped up to like 26.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
I like it. You hear that,
I dig
Hollywood?
it.
It's
I
like
dig it.
Return of the Jedi, but hyped up to 26. Let's get a contract going.
like
Let's
some
talk. Let's talk.
frogs.
Come on, Budweiser. Let's get some sponsorships going. Some
like-
butt girls in here. Yeah.
It's like the Ewoks, but
Some
more
keggers
racist.
in the back and shit. And yeah.
No. It was in the wall.
So you want to be interrogating?
yes.
Um,
Before he went,
And where am I at this point?
that is an excellent question. Thank
In
you
the
for
wagon?
asking, and we'll get to you in just one brief moment, given that you were actually left for dead on the road and everybody had to go and take care of business. But that
In the
said,
wagon.
we put her in a wagon.
You know what? You know what? That's okay. I'll just kind of
I say left for
fling
dead,
myself
but
over
the
the back
truth
of my
is,
dragon, and he can
Didn't we?
drag me back.
you were left with Denny, who was tending to you, and absolutely that can happen. I have no issue with that. He nuzzles underneath you, picks
I'm
you
like
up
an
under his-
Aragorn and Brago
Let's go.
type of scene going. Yeah.
I feel like we would have left her at that hospital. Since we went
in the middle of the road. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, no, no.
And it's a funny way of, yeah, I've never heard it called a
We left her-
hospital.
we left her in a
Left her there.
No, you know what? It's okay. I already had the Aragorn over the cliff thing. You know.
I probably
I'll just
realistically,
have the come back from the dead moment
Threw her
now.
in the barrel.
I'd probably just roll her down a little
If
bit.
I may,
Yeah, 'cause everyone was like, let's pick
she
up
was left behind
Mirren, and I was
on the
just like,
road with Denny,
Damn.
and that's fine because, as it turns out, Denny does pick you up and carries you along until you happen upon some Cormyrean purple dragons who are surveying the area and seeing a wounded individual being carried by. They at first threaten Denny and say, "Put her down," at which point he puts you down and then licks his balls. The bravest among them, a fellow who looks a little bit like Chris Pratt from Jurassic Park. You know, he's like, "Oh yeah, Velociraptors."
Star-Lord.
Comes over towards
Mario.
and makes friends with Denny. This is all kind of like a montage to this
He
music.
puts his hand out just like he does in Jurassic World. It's the only thing he does in that movie.
Easy blue.
You've seen this before, yeah. Okay, yeah. I feel like I'm describing a rerun, but in any event,
And Denny is blue.
it's so perfect. It's like it was meant to be.
With his ball sack bandana.
He actually scruffs the ball sack bandana up over himself, so he looks kind of like a damsel after a fashion, you know, with the little what the hell is it called? The cowl over top. I can't remember. This has got a term, but anyhow, he implores them and licks his balls dutifully, showing that he is of no harm to them. And after they're convinced that he is more interested in his own nutsack than them as food, they approach and take you in, a wounded soldier, just like they would any of their own. Before long, you're transported over towards the Cormyrean outpost there near Swords Hollow, where they have a med bay, they have a storage warehouse, they have a brig, they have all sorts of just whatever they need. But none of you know any of this until you come to a bit slowly as light from the next morning. Actually, sorry, we left off with everything happening, and you guys are going to be interrogating that fellow through the night, I'm assuming, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, this is the next morning as you're going to be waking up, right? Yeah, right.
Interrogation session.
This is just all Kate, and then like at the last 15 minutes. So what questions did you have?
Alright, well, before even like waking him up, I make sure that I cast a zone of truth
Yeah.
to make sure that he's not going to be lying, he's going to be telling the truth. Do you want him to make a save at all? Or?
He makes it.
Oh, damn.
Is Christo?
In spades. He spits at you. He's like, ask your questions.
Am I with these guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I would like to rub my hands all over his face and try to poison him.
You come out of
To make him high as fuck.
So actually, before we get there, sorry, I should also, if I may, throw
Yeah.
in religion.
Sure.
Is Christo with us?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, that's gonna be
Yeah,
good. I
Bossman
think.
would definitely be there.
No, he disappeared again.
He's
I also have decent
He's finally
intimidation.
delivered
Bossman doesn't
mail.
know anyway.
18.
As you come out of your barrel,
Yes. Oh, what a
Sing
night.
Save
dutifully singing happy birthday to
Yeah.
Papa Crocus, you feel inspired until your next short rest on anything that involves Papa Crocus,
Nice.
religion, history of the swamps,
I like that.
and you have one additional key point for the day.
Ooh, sweet. Nice.
Spicy.
Are we in? Did we find like a room? Didn't we end up in like a
We're in
really
it.
sketchy
Oh
tavern?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a montage towards
Yeah,
that, wasn't
Blair
there?
rolled for a good one. So
Yeah, I rolled for a good one.
A good sketchy one.
Good sketch.
I feel like I did describe one, so apologies. I was watching the series and I missed that detail, but long and the short, yeah.
I don't think you described it that much. It was just sketchy.
It was just off to okay, yeah. Did I have any? I feel like I had one written down. Who am I kidding? I haven't taken any actual notes in this thing, have I? Oh, maybe I have.
Oh,
Cool.
it was called the festering scar.
Oh, fuck yeah. Love that you all do take the notes. Thank you very much. Another 5 experience. Actually, what level are you guys? You guys are like level 6.
5.
5.
Okay.
Hopefully 6 tonight.
5.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I assume I don't take XP from the last one, so.
You're
not
caught
gonna
up.
get
You're
6
fine.
tonight.
It's okay. Denny was there after all.
4,000 XP we need still.
Yeah, maybe a couple more.
4,000
Please tell me there were
interrogation.
explosions.
I mean,
Yeah,
it
4,000.
wouldn't be
1,000 per
me unless
question.
it was, I guess. So the festering scare. How pro? Having secured yourselves a back room, what is it? We'll call it Louis Futon is the proprietor of this place. He calls himself the Futon because he says, at first you'll be comfortable with me, but you try to get too comfortable and you'll find me I'm very uncomfortable. Don't get too comfortable. Anyhow, so with that said, you guys get a room with Louis Futon's The Festering Scar. It's in the back there, as you might imagine. You know, the back rooms. There's only 3 of them. As you guys head in upon one of them, the door opens up, a pair of Brutuses walk out, you can hear the and then the door closes and you can't hear anything.
Oh god.
Nice.
And you guys open up your door and take your guy in. It says beatings by the hour, interviews as you need them. What is it? Torture? Torture, fortune, we got you covered. And then it has like an address down the street from you guys. apparently for some mercenaries. There's a bunch of these just littered across the wall here, as well as bloodstains that you can see people have tried to remove. And finally, there's a pair of shackles, only one of which is attached to the wall. The other one is loose, but it looks like someone tried to fix it and failed. So anyhow, that's the room.
So it's shackled.
It's 10 by 10.
All right. 10
Actually,
by-
it's 10 by 15. Also, it's 2 gold per half hour.
That's fine. I just looted Leader's.
Yeah, that's true. This is on Edaz.
Leafy's paying for this
Don't
one.
worry, it's on me, guys.
So, Jared, did you say out loud that you just looted
We know
Leader's?
she did.
I don't.
I thought you were there.
No.
No, he didn't see.
Oh.
I like.
Yeah, you won't know until I finally finish this necklace and don it.
Oh my god. Alright, as we were.
I give you a stick.
Wow.
Serious game, I'll have you know, people. Serious game. Serious doings afoot, serious things.
You're
Oh.
poisoning him?
Yeah. Well,
So yeah, you were rubbing your face all over him. Long and the short, thank you. And as a result, he spits in your face and then rubs his tongue all over it.
Ew.
Yeah.
Oh wait, he's not.
He's immune.
He's a lizard.
He's a-
And
I
having
didn't know
a great
that.
time.
Yo, shit, I thought it was just some dude.
No.
I'm like, oh, why did I do that?
He says to you, it's been a while since I've had a good skill massage.
Alright,
Get in here.
So, is there like a chair that he's sitting in, or is he just?
So there's actually there's a slab just kind of bolted to the wall.
Oh, okay.
It's like a baby change table, but really not for baby changing.
Okay. Can I meet?
Actually, I imagine somebody might. You never
I
know.
don't.
Just use the chambers in the back. Don't go in the first one.
alright,
I wouldn't. I don't want to be
Bloodstains.
involved in this. So can I kind of like?
I mean, that's fair.
Oh,
Ben takes
can I-
one quick look around and says, I'm too good for this, and fucks
Well, I
off.
was gonna say, can I instead of interrogate a guy with everyone, can I like talk to Christo? Because Christo probably doesn't want to interrogate either. Because he was like, what? Unless he wants to, I don't know.
Christo actually looks around the room and says, are we all going to stand around in here? Because I'm not one for
No,
the
no.
party, but I do have my questions.
Can I use the feature Harness Divine Power, which is from Tasha's? It lets me use my Challenge Divinity to gain back highest level spell slot.
I mean, if you want, sure.
Yeah, so
it's
that I
fine.
can recast Zone of Truth again.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
You reach inwards towards the etheric center that you have within yourself. Reaching in, you find your center and easily tap into it. Finding the weave, receiving and giving. A moment later, you feel recharged. Where there was an enervation, now there's an energization. Now it's terrible.
Yeah,
But
and I'll
you get the idea.
I'll cast Zone of Truth again, DC 14.
Terrific.
Yeah.
I mean, he already rolled to save this.
Yeah,
Did you
I'm
not?
casting
Oh, you're doing it again? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I mean, alright. With that said, he is going to kind of go glazed in the face as you see the shimmer take effect over anybody else who is trying to resist this at all.
It's,
Christo doesn't give a shit. He
It
doesn't
would be
want
everybody in this room.
Mhm.
What are we at?
Oh yeah, what are we rolling then?
You can
What are we doing?
You're about to hear some real-
charisma saving throw.
Some real opinions about Benedict's uncensored.
He actually,
That's the number we have to beat.
DC 14.
Christo immediately says, we are going to have a lot of farts in one small space if we are all going to be hanging about. I will wait outside.
I
Are you
failed.
afraid,
Can I go with
Christo?
He says, hey?
Can I go with Christo?
Yeah, that's fine. He sits outside.
Before Crystal goes, I'd like to ask him if there's any particular information that he would want from
When the fuck they're going to do whatever the fuck they're going to do next.
So
So that we can be willing to fuck away
So
from it.
everyone's question.
Hey? Yeah. Sorry, what was yours?
Okay. No, that's all I wanted to ask Krista.
No, that's what he says, and then he looks at Ben. Anything else? Anything else? He looks over towards everybody else in the room, and then says, "Very good." And he adjusts his belt, grabs his cane, and struts the fuck out. My fucking leg. He says again,
Alright.
"This moisture is killing me."
Okay. I go into the room. Does anyone want to help me interrogate him?
I'm there with you.
Alright.
And I walk in like this.
Yeah.
I
Just
thought
this
the knife
tiny
thing.
teeth.
Yeah.
All right.
All what, 4 feet of you?
Alright.
I'm only like 2 feet
How are
tall.
we gonna do
He's
this?
still, he's still
Yeah, that's generous. That's so generous.
How are we gonna do this? Gonna cut back up?
Oh, yes.
I'm down to
He's
be
the
a
bad
bad
cop.
cop.
Yeah.
Bad cop.
Yeah.
Wild
Both of
card,
us.
bad
Yeah,
cop.
yeah
good
wild
cop.
card, bad cop, good
Remember
cop.
cracking my knuckles?
The knife thing.
But it's just bending because I don't have cartilage and not bones. It's just bending.
I'm cracking my knuckles next to you.
Before anything else keeps going though, you've already been rubbing his face, and as you pull back, he simply says, "Leave behind there the crocus. Leave a kamaka, Papa." Simply saying, "Happy birthday to the big croaker. Happy birthday to Papa Crocus."
I gotta give it back to him.
It's not the only. You're not the only person he worships, right?
Yeah.
But that said,
I
he
start
also,
on time.
he also starts. He also starts mumbling. He literally starts mumbling a mantra going through all the members of the pantheon. And he just like sits there repeating it. He doesn't answer. Like you guys ask him a question, and then he just kind of like shuts himself down and closes eyes and sits there and mantras over the.
Well, I can roll to intimidate him.
I mean, by all means, yeah.
I want to like
He's going religious fanatic,
grab
so I don't know.
his
It's a
collar
disadvantage.
and get him like right close to my face and spit on him while I talk.
I would also like to
Let's go.
intimidate him as I have a +6 to intimidate.
Did we go through his pocket?
Turn into a klepto.
Like I say, more magpie druid than mushroom druid, I should say.
Okay,
You should read some class.
I haven't slept last night.
Dirty 20 intimidation.
Okay, that's slightly better.
I voted to change some class.
16.
He easily continues his mantra as he just goes over the various members of the pantheon, invoking all their names in a cycle. As the two of you do your best to try and reach him, your spittle comes down on him just as he's talking through Mom and Lily's prose. As you're threatening him, he starts going through crocoons. He's a very centered beast. Those are slick dice. Where'd you get those?
A couple weeks ago.
Nice.
Little
I
froggies
didn't
in
even
them.
notice them until now.
Yeah,
I
they're
just
pretty sweet.
noticed them,
They're
yeah.
cheap too, like $10.
Slick,
Yeah,
very slick.
yeah.
There's a theme going over there. Shit.
There's a
Gotta say, there's just like +2 on everything because you have the fashion.
My wife
Final
will,
Fantasy
my,
D&D
yeah,
game.
my wife will text me at work. She's like, another frog thing came in. I'm like, oh shit! Don't open it.
Don't do it, Mama. No. Don't see the truth of your son, Mama. Don't see the froggy reality.
Gotta get a froggy
Don't
onesie
do it.
there.
Anyway, ribbit.
We need to find a froggy onesie.
One day.
Sorry, as we were.
Aw. Do I know what lizards eat? Like what do lizards like eat?
Yeah, meat.
Just meat.
Meat, every meat, all meat, dead
Are they
meat,
like-
live meat, dead meat especially. The worst is if you have a battle with lizard people, you don't bury your dead if you lose the battle.
Is there anything that like they won't eat that is like terrible or bad for them?
Vegetables.
No, they like those too. They're very omnivorous,
Okay,
but
like
I mean
anything.
meat.
Okay.
You know, it's what's for dinner, breakfast, lunch, second breakfast.
It's like meat's back on the menu.
Every day.
boys.
If you're a lizard person, you do what you can. But point being,
They look more like a scavenger type.
yeah, they're not above it at all. As lizard people, they don't have to because husbandry is a thing for them. But so is slavery and just victimizing things. So, yeah.
I do want to say one good cop thing to him. I say, as a fellow swamp guy, come on, in the name of Papa Crocus, just let us know, give us the information we want, and we'll let you go.
He looks at you and in swamp simply says, "You haven't asked me a fucking thing yet."
Sure. Just trying
You
to,
rubbed my
trying to
face,
prime
and
him.
I thought we were getting to know each other, but I mean, I'm there. What do you want to know?
What are you doing in Trees Hollow? Swords Hollow.
In Three Hollow Trees,
Swords Hollow.
in Sword Swallow. Yeah. So what we're doing here is he looks around and says, "For Crocus, for Crocoon, for Lilies, for all of our swamp folk, for all of our brethren, and our mothers and our descendants. I had one job, and with my lack of return, we actually hang on. You don't know swamp, so he says to you.
I'm getting.
So he actually, yeah, you know what? He says there's just fine in swamp, and you're translating as it goes. But he says quite literally that he was supposed to deliver a message of what their angle is going to be, and if he doesn't return, they know that part of Swords Hollow is going to be a problem. Damn it! Now I'm gonna have a problem for the rest of the session. But he says with his lack of return, that they're gonna know not to approach from this side.
Who are you meant to be? What's the message that you're meant to be delivering?
That we can approach from this side.
That you can't. So that you were planning an attack on the Sword's Hollow.
He gives a slow nod. You should not be here.
All right.
It won't be a happy birthday.
Where are the main bulk of the forces located?
Everywhere that one of us doesn't return from. I only know where I don't come from.
So it's typical like resistance stuff. It circles within it, cells within cells. None of the cells have contact with each other. Okay.
Cellception. That's right.
Alright.
Skill set.
So
Wow, this is not any. Oh, actually, it's not terrible.
is that correct on the
Perfect
Suh'skels
interrogate.
hierarchy? It's made up of cells. None of them are in contact with
Are you
each
asking
other.
him?
Yes.
He looks at you and gives a shrug.
No.
So that's true. How is it made up? What's your hierarchy?
We have people in places where they need to be.
Do you know of these people? Or specific names?
I know some. I don't know all.
Who are the ones
The
that
people above me, you're gonna ask. I tell you, I don't know them personally, but I can say that they're not lizard, they're not swamp. They're in turn.
He thinks about it for a moment and then he says the word and it translates subtitles interracial.
So humans, elves.
Like, I do want to interject on this. Do you mean outsiders?
He thinks about it for a moment and he explains
Specific folk who have shared heritages. Every one of them. Not many of them, but every one of them. Easy for negotiations that way. I'm going to unify the swamp, he says.
So hybrids?
All of them.
Descended ancestry. People descended from old swamp people.
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah. But then interbred with outsiders as well.
Are these sort of people considered like sorcerers? Any kind of like, is there a great power that comes with sort of being descended from that sort of bloodline?
it's going to take every fiber of my being not to say anything about responsibility. I'm not going to do it. But long and short, he takes a moment to think about your question as you're translating it to him, doing your best to kind of convey the points. And he says simply, all motivations come from where they come from. And he kind of like jostles towards his chest and he says, the heart. He realizes he's not getting it across. But he then says,
We'll be taking this place soon, and then others with it.
and he says,
If you are here, then you are here to fight against or with.
and he looks at you as he says this specifically.
All of you.
And he glances specifically towards Ben.
I'm outside.
Oh, glances out. He glances out towards the door.
Those pinks are meat. And will be thusly consumed by the waves that are coming.
As this is all occurring, there's a quick wipe. As it shows you getting to your feet. There's a fellow standing across the way. You've got yourself more or less. You got yourself more or less bandaged across, and a couple heal spells, and a potion down your gullet. You're at 3/4 health. They've done their best to bring you up and about, and Denny's had some food. Long and the short, though, as you are hanging out here for the brief moment, getting yourself situated, the fellow's telling you that there's quite a bit of doing. They've heard a lot going on the roadways, that there's lots of rumors of attacks, that you're quite lucky that you were found where you were, that they just apprehended a terrible fiend that they're planning on shipping up towards Three Trees. You wouldn't believe it. Just a terrible individual indeed. One of the legendary Irrengartens who had empowered themselves apparently to be an incredible threat to the people in such an evil fashion, but they managed to put him down. That's right, Sigma Irrengarten. They've got him just over in the hole. That's right. They threw him in the warehouse. They're gonna get him out pretty quick here. Yeah. They got a couple other strange artifacts that they're shipping up towards Three Chiefs too. They've got the standard treasures and whatnot. They've got a couple magical weapons that they hope that will come in handy, and they have this new collection that's coming about. Apparently, it's known as the Spiritual Six, and it's some sort of fancy statue collection. The statue collection is known to be representative of some swamp warriors from ages ago. Apparently, yeah. Long and the short, the guy's telling you all sorts of these things. Yeah.
And they're just sharing this information with me.
He's just bantering away. They've got a lot to do. I mean, it's just a holiday yesterday and carrying on today. A lot going on. He's hanging out, but he's supposed to just receive whatever messages are coming in. Yeah, there's a lot going on. Busy day. Busy day. So in any event, you find out that you are just inside Swords Hall. You are inside this outpost. So you're within city limits, just to the north of it, as a matter of fact.
I'm gonna ask if. Wait, hold on. Is this a portside town?
It is sort of. The Tun River, imagine the Nile River, runs alongside this town. And so there's a bit of a dock here. There's quite a robust harbor, as a matter of fact. I mean,
Is there a tavern at the docks?
several.
I'm going to ask him to point you which way to the docks.
He does so.
Thank you. And also, do I owe him anything for saving my life? Who can I thank?
He says, just doing our duty, ma'am. On your way then.
Okay. I'm going to leave.
Okay.
Gather my things. Oh, my poor brand new boots. Dragged through the mud. Okay. I'm gonna collect my things and leave for the docks.
Right, sounds fine.
I'm gonna talk to Christo.
Okay.
Alright, so we're just out in the hallway, probably?
Yeah, just outside.
So, just wanted to talk to him. Said, so remember what we talked about last time? Last time we had a little conversation. He said, when we have time, you're gonna go into more detail of what happened to you. And
He gives a nod at this.
I think this is a good time, just me and you. You're not gonna get in quotation, intimidated by the others.
What do you mean?
He leans. He's been going through a notebook this whole time, and he looks up from it to look at you as you're saying all this, and he shuts the book, and he gives a nod at this, and he says, "So, what is it that you want to know specifically? What is it that you wish to know?"
I just want to be on the same page with you from where you went.
That's not very easy.
I was gonna say we're the only human in this group. I feel like me and you, we need to kind of stick together.
Half human.
Damn, dude, I thought I was racist.
Making a human.
Just want to kind of talk to him about from what Ben's noticed with who we talked to, all the leaders, and what we're doing is kind of Ben's kind of catching on. It's this, kind of judging. Are we on the good side of things right now, or are we on the bad side? So I kind of want to talk with Christo about that and what his thoughts are. Are we the good guys in this situation, or are we actually destroying things?
He says to you, "We are neither the good or the bad, but I will tell you this: we do not wish the bad guys, as you call them, to have what bad guys ought not have. This whole time that we have been out here, my My motivation is no different, I should say, from most others. I am not exactly a hero, nor do I wish my group to become some fell heroship of the realm here. Is suicide that, but the fact is that we do not wish for the Foxmantles to attain that that they seek here, which is to say, weaponization of such the tar. You saw what Sigma was. It's a fearsome construct that was constructed of. Now that is what long-term exposure to this stuff has brought from us. And I remember the legends of Sigma as a simple magi who is searching and researching. Not unlike yourselves, perhaps, but who's to say what leads to where, huh?
Do you think Lord what's his name?
Eris.
Eris, yeah, Lord Eris, do you think he'll turn, like, kind of like stab us in the back in this, like, if he gets this power, do you think he'll turn on us?
You speak to John Eris of this. You mean?
Do I speak of, or I speak?
You speak of John Eris.
Yes, I speak of that.
John Eris is the carpenter who became king, my friend. He is not going to weaponize any black tar substance. He relies on the Ehrengartens as it is to police this for him, because he is, as his brother Kadaka would say, well, as I would say, inept.
Should we be worried that the people who policed for him were the ones trying to kill us? What's his name? Sigma?
Mm-hmm.
Because he said the Erengard polices it for them, and then he's the one that's attacking us as well.
I heard that too.
Like, I thought we should have been with them instead of them trying to kill us. What page are they on?
The Ehrengartens as a family are just that, a group of people, all individuals. While his lordship out in the west, he holds what oaths and responsibilities and the lives of so many souls. Sigma, a lost cause of some historical facet, he is what he is. And now he is what he is.
Do you think the Erengard are going to be using this black as power secretly? Like, because I have barely heard about them. Maybe if they're policing it, they're actually consuming it and making like some bad decisions.
He regards this and he gives a nod along, and he says, in truth, the Ehrengarten house is not known for using the black substance.
Right.
Perhaps they do in their home, however, it is not widespread. Sigma, he is an open secret unto the people. He is a wrought mistake that is a result and threat and reminder for many. But he is not the norm. And the Ehrengarten family, for the most part, well, you can ask anybody else, for the most part he is, as I understand it, patron to one of our own, as a matter of fact. He takes a moment to think about it and then says, the tall one, the foppish ears and such. I cannot remember his Petrichor, he says after a moment. That one. The tall one, you know, the one I speak.
Yes.
Gray skin, pink ears, nose.
He was the same race as Petrichor?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
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 Oh.
But I am saying that Petrichor's family is from there.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard that.
So he would be the one to ask of history of this, and I assure you that his family is safe where they are, but they are bound to service as it is.
Yeah.
If he is here, it is because he has made a choice or he has been wrought of their forces. And judging from his skill, might I say, it is not for the latter.
So Ben kind of like soaks it all up, and he just says, like, just from what we've been dealing with and who we've been fighting, we've been killing a lot of the native people.
We have been doing what we have been doing, for we need to survive. If anyone was to say to you that you had been murdering the folk of the swamp, what would your response be? You murderer, he says with a smile. Hey! And suddenly he yells out towards the door as you look in towards the window. And hear, hey! And you see Some familiar faces grouped together just inside as you're going down the docks, one after the next, looking through the various windows for however long, and eventually coming upon one lucky pane sighting upon your group inside. And you see the poster, beatings by the hour.
Oh, I didn't even know they were down at the docks. I was gonna try to find a tavern to use my criminal contacts.
Yeah, well, I mean, they are criminal contacts at this point, especially.
Yeah.
So, success. That said, though, from inside the tavern where you see there's not a lot of people inside, the festering scar, as the rather robust placard outside states, you see, like I say, Ben and Christo situated inside, along with whoever else might be situated outside the interrogation room.
I think I'm outside the interrogation room. I'm paying for it, but I'm not in there.
That said, though,
I've just been admiring my new anklet.
as that happens and it shows you walking
Shining
towards,
it.
Is there guards nearby? Like,
I mean, you guys are in the interrogation room, so.
alright. I feel like I've gotten the majority of the information I want, and I'm also like pretty concerned about this imminent attack.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna turn to Flick. I'm gonna tell him to watch him. Don't let him go. Yeah, as much as you might want to, but don't let him go. I'm gonna go directly to the barracks, to the high command of Swords Hollow, to let them know that there's an attack imminent within the next sort of day or so.
Sure.
And what proof are you gonna bring with you for them?
My,
That
He's,
you're legally
he's like a high
hostage?
rank.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm a corporal.
Yeah, so I feel like they should believe him.
I'm gonna. I didn't forget the line that the lizard man said before the scene ended, so I'm gonna say, "No one eats my slaves without my say so." But I say it in swamp speak so they don't hear.
He gives a solid nod at this, and as you leave towards the Cormirian outpost at the north end of town, it's only about 5 minutes jog away. But that said, what is everybody else doing? You watch as Petrichor comes out of a back chamber and heads off at a, I guess, a light jog towards wherever the outpost might be. That is to say, he heads off to the left and runs off.
Well, I'm obviously gonna go in and reconvene with Christo and Ben and just kind of be like, "You left me for dead. What the fuck?"
We left you with Denny.
You left me with a half-wit dragon
We left you with the dog, it's
To be
fine.
fair,
with his ball sack.
to be fair, we went to a hospital. I thought the others would have taken care of you, but they kind of left you.
I could have sworn that,
Face down
that
the
you
line.
were in the thingy with
Is
I'm gonna feel
Christo-
really bad if actually we look back on this
Is
previous.
Christo and Ben still outside in the hallway? Like by
They're
the
in
door?
the there's still a tavern outside the
Yeah.
the interrogation room.
Can I just get Christo a drink?
I mean that would have been the case, yeah.
Yeah.
I want to stick my head out the door, like just my head, you know, when the door's like almost closed, and I want to call Ben over.
Okay.
And before I say thanks for the talk, I know you keep avoiding this question I keep asking, but if you can just answer, what group was it were you involved in? I won't bug you about it anymore.
Yeah, Cox has said, what do you mean? What group?
With the night that you came back, where you were injured on the side, where we had to deal with the whole mass on the side of your body.
Fans.
Okay, and then I'll walk away.
Damn thing.
This is very irritating me.
As is he clearly as he pulls his notebook back out and returns to whatever he was doing there.
At least he has a drink now.
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna like
Edith,
throw
you're-
my arms up in the air
she's
and
there
storm
too.
off and find my
She's
criminal
around. I don't know what
somewhere.
she's probably
So I
stealing
was gonna
something.
say, you look
I
around
think
the
I
room
told
here
you
and
guys
Calling
Actually-
the door?
Yeah.
actually not only do you see a bunch of posters on the wall for various folk
what's
that
going
you've
on,
recognized over the years from around the area.
We should
Well, I'm
kill
gonna
him,
be
right?
still.
Yeah, no, but my point being is that
I wanna
you find
say
the
maybe, but
you
Petrichor
find
said
a,
no
uh,
to.
Petrichor said to
you
no.
find a break-ins by the hour tag sheet and you got like 10 numbers through
I
which
say
have
as
been
I'm like
removed.
twirling.
The
my
numbers being for
eyes
like various drop boxes around town for
No, we should,
orders
we
if
should
you need
wait,
like
we should
a
wait,
particular
just in
thing
case.
stolen.
We might need more information from him.
Yeah, yeah.
Good old Hawkenstern, as he calls himself. So anyhow, Hawkinstern's available, as this poster sheet might say, situated on the wall.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go and contact Hawkinstern and make some inquiries.
And what do you want to inquire about?
Well, the original things I
You were
wanted
around
to,
when I was talking to him?
Yes.
see if I can get
You're
some
just
information
doing
about.
your anklet on your
Elsewhere
neck?
is
Yes.
Alright, so you know the
about,
information that he talked to us
I forget
about.
what the fuck they were
Yes.
called. That house that the old lady was from.
I should.
Oh,
And political goings
Well, you
on
were there. I
there.
said
And
us
I was
humans.
there.
Yeah.
because I'm so
humans.
old, I remember these hearing about
Oh my
these
God.
things.
So
for
I
the
do
first
know.
time.
Yeah, you were there.
Ours. Oh my god, why can I remember their names?
Just like the grung and stuff.
say
He's
awesome.
native, right? So like.
Osrids.
Awesome.
Osrids.
Yeah.
The Osrids. Oh my gosh. It's been a while. But yes, so Esmeralda or Isabella Osrid? Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And any arms deals from around that time, also regarding those families that were involved, because I'm old enough. I remember
Forgot my ice.
echoes of it from like through the grapevine and the network,
okay.
but I didn't have any details about it. So I'm gonna see if I can contact some longer friends who might know more information.
That's fine.
And then also about Sigma, the weapons that are being transported and whatever else the Purple Dragon gathered me about.
Okay.
Yeah, if I can get any currently relevant information through connections about that, about
No, that's fine.
like the next
So,
movements and stuff.
Look at the chart, make some notes, is, well, I mean, you know what, he'll get back to you shortly, is kind of the thing of it. You make contact with him, he says he'll do his best. He'll get back to you in a few days, really. It'll take him some time to
Well,
get
yeah.
ear to the ground.
Yeah.
But that said, you get in touch with the guy, that's like you for the time. You guys come about outside of the interrogation chamber. You're headed off towards thing. Anybody else doing anything
And
specific?
I have. We were gonna head to you, right? The room.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask you.
Alright.
We're
So
trying
before I want to talk to Edas about the conversation we just had with Crystal.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on this whole journey we've been having? Do you think we are doing the wrong thing, or are we doing the right thing?
I feel like we've been doing a medium thing. Like.
I feel like we're.
Medium.
Like,
I feel like we're really like messing
like
up.
we what did we do at the beginning? We like saved that village from crocodiles.
Yeah. But I feel like further on we've been really.
And
pissing
Bella
off
and her
the-
people saved us. We got like an understanding with her. She's swamp people.
It's just been a lot of swamp people very angry lately.
I feel like
I
we
don't
still
wanna-
need to
I
learn
just don't
more
wanna
to figure
have
out if we're
to-
actually doing the right thing.
Yeah, I know. I just don't want to like. I think like when time comes, I'm worried if we are so against the swamp people that we might lose one of our companions. Because I don't know what he will do if we have to go at war with native grunts or something like that.
I'm gonna yell at the door at this point and yell, should we kill him?
Okay, well,
At like
we'll go
full
in the room.
volume.
I'll
Like you guys
go
are like
in the
12
room.
feet away.
I'm gonna cast command on him,
On which?
the lizard.
Okay.
Oh, that's pretty.
Wisdom saving throw.
Done well.
I think I got it.
Okay.
Just put a big
I'm assuming it's no.
Very nice.
14. Is it?
He fails.
Okay. So I want to command
It's an
him to
anklet?
Yeah, it was an anklet for
Return
for
immediately
Erickson, but it fits my
to
neck apparently.
where he came from and tell them that the path was
That's dark.
correct. Like the path was. Huh? Okay, then just right.
Yeah, you
Can I
can't
say
say any of
home?
that.
Can I say home? And he just goes home.
He's gonna tell them
Flee?
everything that we did.
Huh?
He's gonna tell them everything.
Oh, I know. I just don't want to kill him.
We just leave him.
Oh, then what? What? He's gonna come kill
Can we
someone
rent?
else.
Can we rent this? Can I
Oh
go up
my
to
God.
the? to who was it that we rented the room from?
I have command on.
Louis
so we have
Futon.
Okay, I want to go ask Louis Futon. Louis, can we rent this room for like the next 24 hours? Will that give us enough time?
He looks at you sincerely and says, "You're not getting comfortable, are you?"
Not at all, no.
All right, because it's futon. We're not comfortable forever. It's a limited time. That said, he gives a nod. It's fine. 24 hours. Yeah. It's gonna cost you guys another. What did he say? 12 gold.
Sweet.
Or no, sorry, it's 24 gold. Yeah.
There's no
24
discount.
For, yeah,
He
Like,
looks at it and
buying
says,
in bulk.
We provide by the 3-day stint for folks that gotta wait for the big cheese to come around. But unfortunately, when it comes to just impromptu, ad hoc, a la carte, we do what we can. But you, the buyer, has to make these plans ahead of time. Your rush is not my rush.
So the command thing we're not gonna do? Why not? We're just gonna leave him in the room?
Yeah.
Alright.
He's tied up.
Yeah, he's changing the wall. We can come back tomorrow.
You know, you could do. If you already cast that spell, you could say stay.
I know, I was gonna say that. I was gonna use it for one of the things, so I'll tell him to stay or halt. And so he won't move.
I want to give him a backhanded slap
Oh my
before I
God.
leave the room.
I just walk out of the room again.
I'll roll for it. I'm not hurt.
Go for it, yeah.
I could have just told him to flee and he would just have to run away from me. Like,
Probably would run away anyway, though.
15?
at least he
That
won't
would do.
attack me.
It's 3 damage.
That's what I want. I just wanted
It's a
him
good
to
hit.
flee.
You hear a
Runs
solid
away.
and satisfying crack, and a scale of his flies off, along with 3 teeth, although they're growing back already.
Can I take the teeth?
Yeah, by all means.
Can I take the teeth?
They bounce off the wall and you catch them all, just in a row too. There's
It's
like a rock and
it
roll
was
sting as you do
backhanded,
it.
and then I caught them.
That's perfect. Yeah, there you go.
Perfect.
All in
That's
one
what I
fluid
always
motion,
find.
and out the door you go. And as you find yourself out a moment later, now you guys,
Oh, Petrica's already left. Right?
yeah, you've already left. Now you guys have your info in hand.
We didn't get to see the anklet.
You're there with them. Anything specific you're doing? Anything specific you're doing? You guys actually hear a bit of a slight wailing, a bit of a distance away outside the tavern, coming from the streetway, and you can see in the distance there's a trio of bullywugs that are how can I put it, kind of half humming, half singing, half just making noise, really. But you can see it's like a religious procession. They're dressed in some, especially for the Farsis or swamp people in general. It's extreme finery. It's very robust. It's very floral. It's almost like peacockish. The plumage that's coming off these 3 bullywugs, and they're actually carrying a triangular. What's the word, like, not a plinth, platform, where you have
Like a platter?
yeah, like a platter. Whatever it's called. Anyhow, they're carrying a triangular platform of sorts, and upon it is another howling. You want to say lizard person, although it's a very squat lizard person at that. And together they're just making like a hell of a sort of tone and song, if you will, that is echoing out along the place. It's got a strange cadence and burps and gawks and screeches every so often, but generally continues on as they continue carrying the bunch along. And you just gotta watch them. They're just making a procession go along. You recognize them immediately as a procession of the whole pantheon. Basically, they're just singing the song of the pantheon. They're echoing out all the various names of the members of as they continue their celebration, and will probably continue to do so for the next couple of days. So that's just going on in the distance as you guys are situated here. You're headed off towards the tower, the outpost against the north side, and as you come towards it, you see a couple of the guards people outside, a couple of your coterie hanging around as well, sharpening blades, polishing armor, repairing straps and such. You approach upon easily enough. They greet you. You head inside. Greeting the watch captain, he looks towards you. Hermiston, this guy is. Call him John Hermiston. Hermiston. Hermistan. I like that. Greeting upon, he asks what's up. You explain. He looks at you and says, "Are you sure of this? If you're asking for reinforcements, or what are you after? Are you trying
Saying
to?"
that the city's going to be attacked.
He says, "And what of it, sir? You're the forces that we have here. We have forces of our own, certainly, but you're the reinforcements. Do you have a way of getting a message out faster than we do?
Shouldn't have
Do
sent
you have a
all
way
those
of getting
guys
people
with
here
us.
faster than?"
Well, he was a dangerous person.
He's in the town still, isn't he?
No, he got sent out at the end of last game. Whatever men that you have. So I know for a fact that the way that he came in is they won't be attacking from there. Yeah. So do I know which way he came, or?
So, I thought you guys weren't doing the whole send him out, or you're just asking if you know how he got in, or which way he was coming
Yeah,
in?
because he said that he said to us that his people will know because he's not back not to attack from that area, so they're going to be attacking from the other.
You never asked the direction. You know what you know.
I mean, he's still there.
That is true. You guys haven't really left. Oh, actually, no. You've left. You've thoroughly left. Who am I kidding?
Yeah. Well, I ran up to him to prepare for an attack. I'll let them know like whatever men we have, prepare them like the attack is imminent.
He gives a nod at this and says, "That's fair. We can get everybody armed and prepared. You're sure of this?"
Yeah, Swords Hollow itself, if the Suh'skels took it, what sort of strategic value does it have?
It immediately interrupts trade, is the first and foremost thing. But moreover, it holds a lot of resources that the rest of the swamp needs. And the Suh'skels can just use that. They can, as a result of holding Swords Hollow, see these resources routed to whatever they need.
So that's like their main target. That's what they would.
That's what you would assume in insight as a soldier. That's what you've heard from your reports. That's what you've heard rumored about, is that if they're coming after Swords Hollow, if they're going after Malaran's Rest, it's to interrupt defenses of the south.
Alright.
The only thing that they won't directly target, everybody's assumed, is Ariston itself. Three Trees being the central power of the Suh'skels, as is suspected, is also not is also not a viable target. With that all said,
Alright, I would say then set the guards sort of around the resources there, because that's their main priority from my general information.
okay, fair enough. The watch captain gives a nod at this and says, "We'll do our best to split up people amongst all the various resources." He gives a quick list of like food and weapons and such, and says, "Is there anything specific you figure we should be guarding?"
To whatever my best knowledge is, what Petrichor's best knowledge of.
I mean, throw insight. That's fair. Passive
Insight.
insight being whatever, but yeah, throw insight.
They have terrible insight. Do I have my inspiration from last game?
No, I don't believe so.
No, because that's a nat one.
I mean, there is your friends at the table.
Happy birthday. That's a 19 plus
inspire,
so
That'll do.
30, 20.
So Petrichor figures that if they're not coming after foodstuffs or weapons, then chances are it's something that you guys hold. It's chances are something that you guys have. Chances are something that you guys can make use of.
Are you just laughing at the necklace?
No, I didn't just notice the necklace.
So yeah, it's fantastic about it. But with a 19, as your eyes kind of meet Hermiston's, and he looks at you, you're like, "Sir, do you have something in mind?" You think to yourself, "Where's Sigma?"
They left. Oh, they still think Sigma's in the city. But yeah, the end of last game, Sigma, they took Sigma, didn't they?
Your people did, yeah. They brought him out
And that's
to
what I want
Swords
my
Hollow.
connections to follow.
I just work here, madam. That said, though, sorry. Getting back to you guys, you continue to hear the thing screaming, the calling, the song, the blah blah blah. And specifically speaking, I'd like you to throw me a history,
Sure.
or a religion.
Okay.
He's the only swamp person.
I'll give you guidance.
I'll need it. Oh god.
You weren't. You remember you have advantage on
I know,
religion
I
check.
still rolled really bad.
Rolled twice and it was both bad?
Yeah.
Oh no.
So it goes sometimes.
It's like that sometimes.
Quick, can somebody inspire you?
No, I
No,
don't
that
have
was
advantage.
it.
12.
Actually, bare fucking minute. There's something off about the way they're singing it, and you're not sure what it is, but there's definitely something off about the way they're singing it. And then it hits you. They aren't actually they aren't embellishing all the lyrics as you remember them, and you don't remember all the lyrics as they're supposed to be embellished. And I don't know if I'm using the terminology right, but you have like common language, and then you have like various levels of language. You know, like the way French has masculine and feminine, and
Yeah.
the way like Arabic has
Inflection.
27 different inflections.
Could it
So
be?
they're not using a particular set of inflections that is typical of traditional prayer song.
Could they be setting up like a signal to the attacking
Like
parties
a
outside?
cipher?
Yeah.
As you incite upon your passive insight, I mean they're dressed the part, but that doesn't mean shit. So you can throw me active insight on it.
Okay.
Being the only swamp native,
Guidance ago.
Okay.
yeah, the only swamp native here, right? Okay.
Maybe we should have made at least one other person.
16.
Sylvie.
Sorry, 18.
So far as you can see, they're as serious as can be. They're as sincere and real, and you feel like you could throw them a gold coin, and Crocus himself would give you a rub on the nuts. Like it would just be, you know, the people to talk to if you had questions about the faith. You know, there's no question
Okay,
in your
so they
mind.
come off very devout.
Oh yeah, they're thoroughly 100% as devout as can be. And they're fading from view slowly. Just want to say completely.
Okay.
And with that said,
Can't think
though,
of anything else.
you guys
but
are
then,
situated still in the midst of the festering scar for the most part, as he's conducting his business, as you're conducting yourself, and returning from. After Hawkinson said he'd get back to you. Things take time.
Yep.
But with that, what have you guys done with your lizard friend? Is just left in the room?
He's shackled and commanded to
Okay, cool.
stay.
Very good.
I
And with
wish
that said,
I didn't get him to stay.
you get a claim
Fine.
ticket as you guys lock up the place. You guys get a claim ticket that says the festering scar, secure, family interrogations.
I keep that together.
It's like a long leather strip. It's got a little wax seal at the bottom. Yeah. Totally.
Pockets. Where to?
Keep our hostage secure, yeah.
Bristow looks around the chamber at you all. Petrogor will be delivering news of this all to whomever he will deliver news of. Are we to be sitting about, waiting whatever travesty the Suh'skels may bring upon this township?
Yeah, we still have the golden texts.
What'd you do with my horse?
He looks over towards you. It's stable at the moment, if I should think. He looks out towards the back window. It's over there.
God, I need to return it.
I thought a lizard stole it and rode it off into the forest.
Remember he caught it again?
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So what's our plan? Those who are here still? Are you still here in the room or are you outside?
I'm outside.
I thought we were waiting for Petrichor, but
Should we
I'm
go
still
and
mad
try
at all of you
Papa
for
Crocus's
leaving me for
birthday
dead.
parties?
I ran back.
Ran back. What do you think?
So yeah, like honestly, you're setting up the strategies and whatnot with the city watch. It's gonna take a few minutes at least, but that's a lot of you guys are situated, like I say, back in the place. Buddy's secure at least for 24 hours. So the rest of you guys are doing what? Christo's asking that himself. You know, are we really staying around for this?
What time of day is it?
It's about midday-ish, 3, 4-ish in the evening.
Where
Flick,
were
would you
we?
like to
You're going to be
host
happening back
parties?
upon the festering scar at the bar about now-ish, I would say.
Okay.
Where were we heading to through this town? Like, why did we come to this town in the first place?
You're looking over towards Christo, I assume, as you ask this, and he says, "We have to reach Malarin's Rest in our research. It's simple survey. That is what we are paid for. That is all this job was supposed to be. We found ourselves tied into all this shit. I don't know why."
How far is that? How far is it?
He regards this for a moment and thinks about not far, 2 days ride. It's the he looks over what?
Maladin's Rest.
Malarin's Rest. Yeah, he says the southernmost region, home of the one and only Rutherford. He says with a sardonic tone as he looks around the chamber with a roll of his eyes, looking to see if anybody knows the name. Seeing that nobody does, he gives a shrug. It was a big deal once.
When we get there, will I be able to use my criminal contacts again? Like, can I basically have them forward it there, or where will the next
you
place
can-
after that?
You can put word forth, like, long and the short, you don't know what you're doing moment to moment, but yeah, you can have him just send a bird at the right time. That's not an issue. Good. But that said,
if we're gonna head out, we need a horse. Or do we have a
We
horse?
have the wagons.
Still oh yeah, it's all broken though.
We have to
should
retrieve the
fix our
prisoner in
wagon.
24 hours, though.
Well, do we?
We'll just leave him here and he'll eventually leave.
Yeah, he'll find his way out. He's not timid, actually.
They won't open the door for 24 hours. I knew that all it'll be gone.
wait, to the oh, I see what you mean.
Well, no, because I assume the city's going to be attacked,
I mean, not
so.
just yet.
Okay.
I think we should fix our wagon.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Because
our wagon.
I don't want to hold it together the whole rest of the way.
Yeah. I mean, Krista still needs to deliver that mail.
It's true.
So, should we head out, split up? One of us will go with Krista to keep an eye on him, and the rest of us will figure out how to get our
What
wagon
mail does he
fixed.
need to go to? What mail?
I don't know. He said he had mail.
Yeah,
Does he actually?
that's apparently why he went here.
I will shadow Christo because I'm mad at the rest of y'all.
Oh,
For leaving me behind.
Sorry.
Crystal left you behind too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I got eyes on him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You have a reason to really hate him. Gotcha.
Technically, I'm
Well,
gonna
that
say-
and I can like very stoically just stew and be silent, and he won't give a fuck.
I'm gonna stay in
That's true.
tavern and read my book.
Sounds
The
fine.
festering scar.
I'll
Yeah.
hold my hand out at Crystal when I say we need to fix the wagon. I will go do
He
that.
he looks around and says, "Oh yeah, that reminds me. I have not. Let us go take care of the mail." He says.
Okay.
And I will escort him.
He looks back towards you and he says, "In the meantime, yeah, for the wagon, you know what? Here is this." And he throws you a sack. It is what I have. He says simply. Now, let's go take out this fucking mail. As you catch the sack, it feels fairly heavy. You look inside. There's 23 gold and a bunch of silver. It looks like another 20 odd. Yeah, 24. 23 and 24. Hey. With that said, though, he looks around at the lot of you, seeing that you're gonna go with him.
Oh yeah, I'm basically gonna go up and be like, you left me for dead. You can pay to have my boots cleaned.
He looks you
Mail,
up and
dry
down,
cleaners.
and he says, "Yeah, so that and there's probably a bathhouse." He heads out the door, hobbling as he goes.
I'm still gonna shadow him.
That's fine. He gives a nod towards the door as he does so, expecting you to do so. But the point being is that you guys head out. You guys watch as they head out. And it's kind of like a quick wipe to show you guys heading down the street. And a moment later, heading into a place called Actually, you know what? The Blue Jay.
The blue jay?
Yeah, the Blue Jay.
I didn't think they lived in swamps.
As you guys head inside, you can see there's a bunch of posters and whatnot on the wall talking about various destinations that you can send mail to, that you can receive mail from. And finally, behind the counter, you see a fellow in a rather bright blue sort of long coat. It's like a lab coat with no sleeves on it, robe with no sleeves. And the elven black-haired youngish fellow, you want to say, but I mean is elven, regards you as you enter upon. Krista gives him a nod, and taking out his satchel, he pulls out the bundle of parchments from his large ledger book and takes out a bunch of those. Stacking 4 of them up, he places them forth. The fellow looks them over, gives a nod at this, and leaves, coming back a moment later with one of the parchments and 3 packets, actually. 3 packets, at which point Christo gives a nod, and he opens up one of the packets, these parcels, and he takes out one of several sacks of coin, and he just hands you what is a rather large sack of coin. And he says, "And they paid for the last few weeks, huh? Kept having it forward, and didn't quite have the chance after the fans nearly took my legs out. My apologies for the late arrival." He takes the rest of the packets and he kind of like throws them into a sack. Then he throws the guy a couple of silver coins, and he says, "Let's get back to the group."
How much is that?
He gives you a sack of 150 gold.
Nice.
I'm looking for a place to fix the wagon, and I'm just
That's
carrying it
it.
around with me.
Throw me an investigation.
I'm with Valara, so.
Okay, great.
Can I look for a
I'll
library?
also
You
do
can.
the same.
Do I need to investigate?
Yes.
Oh, I only got 5.
I got a 10.
The
No,
powers
11.
combined. You guys managed to
No,
find.
9. Sorry. Yeah.
You guys find a Greasy Spoon Diner kind of garage. It's got a two coach, 2 wagon setup there. They've got one wagon up on the hoist, and they've got a bunch of guys working on that as you come upon, and you can see that the owner of the place is arguing with the owner of that wagon about a part that he's apparently got to get ordered in. So long and the short, though, he looks towards you, the owner, the guy, the mechanic there, and says simply to the guy arguing with him, "New customer, what do you want?"
Fix it.
He looks towards it and he says, "We can fix it, but it's probably going to take us some time to order the parts in. Yeah, we can get the parts in, but they're probably going to be pricey. Yeah, we'll get it up on the hoist for you if you like."
Can I, like, throw him against the wagon
Yes,
and tell him to fix it again?
sure.
Erotically?
Erotically, yeah. I'm rolling for
I
seduction.
mean, we don't really know what he's into,
He's like, oh my.
right?
Have it for free, man.
24 for intimidation.
Wow.
Tell him
That's
to. I
shit.
just
You
say
should just
fix it.
battle.
Fix it
That's
now.
pretty intimidating.
He's used to some shit, but you still beat the shit out of it. Managing to intimidate the fellow as you drag him over the counter and bash him up against the wagon. He says, "Or we might just have the pie in stock. We'll check."
22.
"Go check." Yeah, done. So there's one guy runs into the back as a couple of the guys come out from the garage and they start pulling your wagon in, throw it up on the hoist. They're gonna get to work on it.
Sick. Good job, Pet.
Cool.
Good job.
I rolled a 9
For what?
for a library.
That's fair. I want to say you don't find a library, but you do find a fellow selling religious texts
Alright.
in celebration of
the
Papa
defeated
Crocus's
toad.
birthday.
Happy birthday!
I'll take one, sure. Maybe I'll learn something. Since
You sell it for 2 silver apiece.
Sure, I'll buy one.
Sure, dope. You get yourself he offers you a selection. You can get a book on Papa Crocus. You can get a book on Crocun. You can get a book on Mom and Lilies, or you can get a book about the Pantheon, or you can get them all.
Can I just get them all then?
Yeah, by all means. It costs a gold.
Okay. Can I keep
Encyclopedia.
looking for a library though?
No, that's what you find.
No. Okay, that's fine.
I mean, by all means, you know what? Let's see here. You can continue looking for a library. what are you doing currently? You
I'm
were
with Christo.
you're with Christo currently.
Cool,
So he's
what
doing the mail thing, and you are looking for thing
I'm fixing
mechanics
it.
doings, and you are.
I'm just walking around, enjoying the festivities.
That's fair.
Do I get back to the room and like?
You run into him.
Hey, the guy.
Where's the prisoner?
What are you? I told you to watch him. I got commanded to leave.
By who?
Ben.
God damn it, Ben!
I'm not near you guys. I don't know about the penis club. I
Yeah,
don't
wait
know
until
about
your
anything.
penis club, buddy.
Penis
club. Yeah.
The penis
Yeah.
club.
Is
Oh
he
yeah,
part
the
of it?
first
Does he have to
time
be
I see you
initiated?
when I
You gotta be
come back.
initiated.
Don't you have to see his penis from
Yeah, you
here?
know.
Say, get in this back alley. I'm gonna show you something.
That's your
When you
response.
touch-
Were you supposed to
when
be
you
watching the
touch me,
prisoner?
it's
Show
weird.
me your penis is what he responds
Yeah.
to.
I'll poison it.
You just do this.
It's just inverts.
Yeah.
He's part of your penis club.
No. You already touched me bad before. Made me throw up.
Mirren is also part of the penis club.
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't know about the penis
Yeah, am
club,
I the
but
only
apparently
one
I'm
not in
in
the
it.
penis
I'm not in it.
Oh, you're not in it. I
No,
thought you
yeah.
were in it for
No.
some reason. Alright.
No.
I'm not in
So
it.
I got dragged into it.
So we're the only two
Kinda.
not in the
Yeah.
penis club.
Yeah, because he
I
doesn't
don't know
fully
anything
understand
about
what
it.
actually
It's
means.
fun.
That's just going along with it.
It's because you chose to sleep with Flick instead of me when I
Because you
stopped.
stink
Yeah,
so
and
bad.
Flick
Yeah.
initiated you into the penis club because that's,
Yeah, you were
that's
like
on you.
boys and girls rooms, and then
Should I
when
run
the
another
boys.
investigation?
I'm so
Where
confused.
do I do eventually find it?
I can't wait to catch the toilet run.
I didn't say it had to do that last year. I asked him what we were doing.
Nothing to see.
Yeah, and then the first time that
Alright.
I see you after I come back, just
You feel all the shells on the ground.
I wasn't there when you got knocked
Just
out.
circle point.
I wasn't there.
I don't know
I was
that.
in a barrel.
Um,
I was on Christoph's back.
so throw me another investigation as you continue to wander and blunder about, searching desperately.
Oh, they're not filming.
So I bumped into him.
No.
I got a 14.
Not bad. Yes, you did. Yes, you did bump into him, and you do manage to find the library in Source Hollow, which is more of a historical archive than it is anything else. In fact, it's part land office, is what it is.
Alright.
That's just the nature of the place.
Yeah.
Sylvia.
I'm just looking for some books about Arcana.
Meaning
Like spells.
the
and
theory
stuff.
of.
I just want to research spells because I've seen a lot of magic,
Right.
and I want to kind of like know more about it.
That's fair. You know
'Cause
what?
I keep getting hit by fire and I'm pissed off.
All right, that's a direction.
Like, I just need some fire.
Need to research fire more.
Fire
bad.
burns. Oh no.
Fire bad.
So most of the magical stuffs, anything that you find in terms of a text that has to do with any magical influence or arcanic anything that would even qualify as close to an arcanic text, insofar as what you're looking for, is really just a treatise on how to weave etheric when it comes to the pantheon of the swamp folk, the swamp gods, how to use their powers, what they expect, what it takes to follow them, and that sort of thing. You find like, swamp gods for dummies, and you and swamp gods, how to get along. Swamp gods, thinking of getting into it? Question mark? That sort of thing.
Okay. I'll take them, I guess. I'm just gonna read about swamp gods all day.
That's fair.
I'm gonna know more about swamp gods than Flick does.
You did want to get some books for our next fight, so.
Throw books in the bag, yeah. Be more
Yeah.
flammable. Cover yourself in books.
Actually, now that's what's gonna happen is Fireball's gonna burn.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the
Yeah.
sketchy ass tavern.
Oh.
He's a fireball
Start
magnet.
reading all the books that I bought
Fire's
today.
gonna hate him.
That's right.
Yeah, that's,
You do that.
That's my goal.
All told, it sent you back, gosh, actually, not bad. And finally, wow. Okay, so it's 48 gold for the total of it.
Alright. Alright.
we've like finished our conversation, I went off to sort of the place that we were keeping the prisoner. Is he still there?
Yep.
Okay, so
Here's a question: can he get in the room without having the ticket?
No.
Oh no!
So you don't know if he's still there.
what
So-
ticket?
I have a ticket
Here's the
that says
ticket.
these are like that's our room. Our
It's like her room card.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. You
Literally a
back
claim
email.
check. Claim check to the room. If you guys don't claim them, they just throw them out.
Can I just kick down the door?
No. I mean, yes. This is D&D. You can do whatever your
Do
heart
it.
desires.
Do
by all means.
it.
Please, my Master DM, may I kick
No,
down
by all
the
means.
door?
You're not asking me. By all
Okay.
means. If you want to kick in the door at Louis Futon's festering scar, you go right ahead.
Athletics.
I'll give you guidance.
You're not even there.
Yeah, he's there.
I-
He's in the
I-
tavern.
I-
into your
touch
own
spell.
room.
I'm in the tavern reading books. I'm around.
He did say he's coming back to it, although
I'm joking. I didn't fine.
I'm just wondering about timing. I don't really care. I'll allow it. Sure, whatever. Doesn't matter.
13.
You boot the door solidly. It stands against you, arguing in its silent iron form.
Where did you go?
I'm with Valera.
I'm
We
gonna
went
fix
to
the
prepare
wagon.
the way.
Oh,
Throwing that
Wanna
dude
come
up
back to
against
us
the
and we'll
light.
suggest a basket.
Has nobody heard that there's
Should
going to
find
be
some
an
special
attack?
things.
Is everyone just wandering around
It's
like
like a
it's
dip.
Like
nobody?
Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
I was
Am I the
partying.
only one that cares about the
I was-
city?
I was partying. It's like
Ah,
Mardi
it's
Gras for
long
me.
already, There's nothing to worry about.
I got beads around my neck.
Next time I should just make a stump wizard. Just
They'll be starting at more sensitive points of power, not in a lower.
Did anyone working there hear that door getting kicked in?
Oh yeah, actually,
Oh, no.
the camera glances about the whole of the tavern. As for the most part, nobody pays any attention. And in the corner, Louis Futon's just kind of sitting on his elbow. So as I was saying, yeah, we get all kinds of through here. I mean, we don't pay our bribes. We don't pay for. You grease a bit. You do what you gotta do. And there's like a couple of his friends that are just hanging out. There's a fat bullywug just overflowing from his clothes, and there's a half lizard fellow idly listening as it's sipping a large tankard of something or other. Yeah, I mean, everybody doesn't give a shit for the most part as you stamp into the door like, BAM! Sparta kick, and it kind of just goes gunk.
Rattles.
Do any of the swamp folk see me reading all the swamp books?
Nobody gives a shit about
Nobody
it.
gives a shit. Good. I'm glad. I want to just. I'm in my corner.
You don't want them to come over.
I don't want them to be like, why are you reading about my culture?
Alright.
The worst that happens is at one point you feel like a hot breath at the pate of your scalp, at the apex of your scalp, and as you look up, you see like the open jaws of a lizard as he pulls back. See, I told you you'd notice. That's
Is
it.
he in the tavern that me and Hetch brothers?
Yep.
I'm in the sketchy
Oh,
tavern.
I do notice him reading all these books, and I go, "What a nerd!"
That's fair. That all happens. With that all said, though, anything else to declare?
We're waiting for the wagon.
Did we ask how long?
Oh,
the
yeah,
wagon
yeah,
will
yeah,
take?
yeah. By
I'm
the
just
way,
helping with the show.
We did not.
Nice,
We're
it
just
was
like.
We should ask how
watching.
long it takes, and if it's like an hour, we should go find a happy ending bathhouse.
that's fair. But it actually goes like this. The guys are like throwing wrenches around and parts around and wheels around and shit, and a moment later,
Like a little dance montage.
Oh, yeah,
there's
totally.
dancing while they
it's
do
the old
it.
80s sort of repair.
That'd be like Grease Lightning.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Scaly Grease Monkey's time.
Yeah.
Well, that's it though. The muscular half orcs and there's a spray of water and
So
wrenches.
homoerotic, yeah.
There's wrenches doing cartwheels and the half orcs
So
are doing
good.
cartwheels. I don't know.
It's awesome.
With that all said, it's a moment later that they're bringing it down, and the fellow's giving you a nod and says, "We put a new axle on there. You've got new reinforced steel wheels, and you should find yourself easily able to traverse most rough ground and put some springs on there. All told, 50 gold, and you're on your way."
I'm gonna just hand him that sack.
He looks at it for
You're
a
not gonna
moment,
make sure there's not more than 50 gold in there?
She doesn't care.
and he says, You'll also find there's a hatch under the bench now, and there's some plating on the sides.
Cool.
Wait, what spices
I'll
were
just-
in that wagon?
We're
We're all just
Like a weapon thing?
carrying around.
Oh.
Basically just storage.
I think so.
Or whatever, weapons
They're not
or
even in a crate
spice.
or box or anything.
They're just loose on the bottom of the wagon.
With the package you're supposed to deliver?
And
Oh my god.
like dust.
There's like
I have a
basil
question
leaves.
about these
Falling
books.
apart.
Footprints, mud,
Would they
chicken,
have
all
like common like writing, or would like half of it be like also like swamp?
Yes.
Can't even
So
read the
most
books
of it is
or
going to be swamp,
Okay,
and then
that's what I'm trying to get to.
there's a lot of what's we're looking for? Common kind of Coles notes added to it
Okay.
that are just one of them is a textbook that way. The other is somebody's notebook that you were able to read.
Okay.
So there's a lot of books, but I mean, there's only so many that you were able to effectively utilize, and these are them.
Okay. Is there any way, like with all the notes and stuff, is there any way I can slowly start learning swamp? Like with it's something like
You're slowly picking it up as you
Okay,
go.
it's like some notes be like this means this word in common.
Sure,
It's-
yeah.
Okay, that's what I wanted to get to. Yep.
That all said?
I think
Cool, so now we
Sure.
have a
I was
wagon,
just gonna go
but
take
no
the
horse.
wagon and reattach it to our horse.
You have yourself a very merry wagon,
Yeah.
which is now running tip top, smooth over rough terrain with its nice suspension. Question is, what next? You're just heading back towards the inn?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna like take the wagon like I've been taking it, and I think Edaz is probably in the wagon.
Yeah, I'm definitely in the
And I'm
wagon.
just
Fuck
running
walking.
down the road to reattach it to the horse.
Damn.
You get asked twice over by ritzy members of the city if you're offering rides.
I
Like a
just spit
rickshaw.
at their feet as they run by.
Spit at the
They spit back at the feet of yours and say, "Have a wonderful evening."
It's like I take that as a yes.
That's it, though. You make your way back towards the tavern. You arrive back at the festering scar without issue. Huh?
I'm just gonna reattach it to the horse and
Put it back in the stable or whatever.
yeah.
Mhm.
Wait. I guess we're waiting
Hey,
for Presto now.
like,
Yeah, I guess
you
I'll
are
get off
around.
the wagon and go back into the festering.
You around with
whatever.
me?
I'm in the
You're in the
tavern.
room?
I'm hanging with Petch Card on the side, looking at you from across the room.
I'm just, since I have all these books and a lot of it's swamp, am I able to kind of talk with you?
Sure.
Kind of like, oh, I don't know what this means, and because you know common as well. Could be able to
Yeah.
kind of like.
Translate.
The problem is I can't read though.
So you
No,
can
I would
sound
say it
out
loud.
the word.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
Like all the common
What?
words I see,
Yeah.
kind of be like, oh, what is this in swamp?
Yeah,
And you'd be like, kind of
Yeah, I could do
tutoring
that.
me in the language.
I think so.
Cute.
Sounds right.
And I'll find like a big
I was
bowl of
saying,
bugs.
I think I'm gonna. I think
I had was not purchased.
when I
until
come
we
into
for a few
the
days.
cabin,
Didn't
then I'm
have
gonna call you
another
both nerds.
It was a rental.
one.
You
It was a
like
rental.
took my
But it's where it
glasses
is
and
now.
now you're holding
Question
like
becomes,
little
are you
big
keeping
reading
it?
glasses on
Don't
your
actually own a
Ben,
horse.
you ruined my reputation.
Technically, no.
Now everyone thinks I'm a nerd.
I'd like to go back to the stable
You're not
and
allowed to look back
either
the
see about
barrel anymore.
or if there
No,
are
nerds are allowed.
anything else for sale that might be above just the average.
That's fine.
You make a bully log.
You do so.
Oh my god, dude.
Any slightly
You know,
better
we can't
mounts
have
will make them more durable.
The stabler offers you a small selection. I know nothing about
Murder,
this.
murder,
So,
It'll just be one.
No, I'm
one time.
I'm thinking of a number between.
You guys fight it, and that's just
Hang on a second.
Constantly just slapping each
giving
other.
giving you
Oh,
guys
right in
like
front of me.
inspiration every now and then.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Guidance. We'll just watch each
I'll
other fight
drink
it
it.
out and to the death.
Even
What kind of horse would be ideal?
What horse is best?
one
Are there
that would
Pegasus?
be durable in this kind
Maybe.
of terrain as well
Are there
as
Pegasuses?
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 Pegasi.
Pegasi. Are there Pegasi in D&D?
He says I have these two
maybe.
Wagoneer horses
No,
that got separated. They don't know how to take a saddle, but they'll pull your coach perfectly. And then I have this nag that'll shoot his fences. Or your face
I'm
if you're not
basically looking
careful.
to see if they have like just average ones or something that's gonna be extra durable in response and be able to take.
He says that's what he has. He has those 3 horses. I rolled it off.
It's because.
You don't have to. Please don't
Okay.
explain it.
I'll take the chest then.
Done.
How much?
The old nag that chews fences.
No.
That's what they got. Either that or the stagecoach.
Stagecoach.
Okay, that's fine.
Yep.
You take that. You got to retrain it a bit, but that's fine. Throw animal handling.
What, how much is it?
Animal handling. We're gonna go 13 or better. Oh, the horse. Yeah, it's actually it was only 20 gold.
I'll buy it. And then you wanted my roll for animal handling?
Mm-hmm. Minis. For those of you that are in a tavern.
Whoa.
Shut
Oh.
up. Oh, wow.
I'm just assuming I'm just walking in where she's
That was your person?
Yeah, that was me.
We're all okay.
Fair mail.
Flicked it over.
I
That's
don't,
not
I don't know where you are.
What did you
just
know?
re-entered the tavern.
Flicked it
Oh,
over.
where's the tavern? Oh, there.
Animal handling. What did I say?
You meant
13?
toss.
13 or better.
We don't use that word around here.
You're not upstairs.
I got a
Oh no!
I'm so big I don't fit in the door.
You're not upstairs though.
Yeah, yeah.
No, you're not.
I'm interrogating the
I
guy.
have.
No, you
Not.
kicked the door and didn't go
I
down.
don't-
Yeah.
Okay.
Back in the
I
tavern.
don't do a lot of stuff with this one of these
Alright.
books, but
That's 20 gold to buy. Not just friend.
Yeah.
since like there's probably a lot of like texts and like pictures and stuff, can I like kind of learn more about their religion, more detail about Papa Crocus and all that as well?
Yeah, you're doing so.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the bang.
Like that's literally what you're doing.
Yeah.
That
Well,
was
I
the
thought
goal.
it was like other things in the books too, but yeah.
I mean, yes, you're learning all sorts of things. There's like funeral rites and there's prayer routines, scheduled sacrificial rites, and moreover, daily care routines one should have for oneself or one's air quotes loved ones if one's of a particular faith.
Is there
And by
any-
particular faith, I mean, of course, particular member of the pantheon. If you have a focus towards one or the other.
Okay, so like, is there any specifics on each one of like what you do as a follower? So like kind of like
Yeah, that's what these
kind
books for
of
the most
prayer
part are.
or pray to them.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
It's got examples of various prayers that various members of the various religions will speak at various times, various events that surround these various members of the pantheon, etc., etc.
Are you
You're
gonna,
learning quite a lot.
are you going to convert from your heathen god to my true
Well, I'm
religion?
trying to build into it. I just like.
We'll let you in.
Well,
We let dry
what if I
skins.
choose the one that you don't follow?
We let dry skins in. It's all good.
Okay.
How do I add him to creatures? Or do I
What do
just
you
not
mean?
do that?
Sorry, add who to creatures. Oh, the horse? I have no idea offhand. I've never used the app to play.
Oh, you
Okay.
can't.
And there it is. Thank you. But that's it. Everybody's got themselves strategically placed inside, clearly.
Yeah,
I'm assuming you're not interrogating, so you're just inside?
He should be inside.
You should be inside?
Yeah.
He doesn't have
Everyone's
Let me
inside.
interrogate him! So, after
like
having
the house
booted
on
the
fire, we're
door,
all
settled in, you're studying, fiendishly studying, I might say.
I'm still sitting. I mean, probably have some chips or something that they have.
There's a sudden sort of silence that falls over the whole of the chamber. You guys are hanging out, doing what you might do. That is to say, whatever it is that you've been doing up until now. Waiting on him to finish, be it waiting on food to arrive, waiting on Christo to finish pitzing around with his books. He's been quite literally just doing that, fucking about with his notebook, writing down whatever. Doesn't really. Oh, fuck my life. Sorry. What about? Crucial step, eh? As he gets back with the fucking mail. What about us? Hi, how are y'all? He gets back and he does the same for everybody else. He puts out the 3 parcels and he opens them up and he hands out several sacks of gold to all of you, 150 gold apiece, that he received for the last couple of weeks of work with him. You get nothing.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't work with
You were-
You got a salary from the Cormyrian Purple Dragon.
You got $10 a week.
Whose fault is that?
Hey, that's a lot of money in
Private
D&D
sector
world.
pays.
Fuck off.
It is.
You just have to get that
The average
yeah,
peasant's like $1 gold a year.
I have a couple.
Everybody else gets
Wasn't that?
150.
Yeah, not.
They're not salty,
Okay.
but they're still good nuts.
Oh no, exactly.
I mean, really, is it?
Well, now you have 150.
Let's be
Mike.
honest, is it?
No.
See how much I do have.
Yeah. As I was saying,
3 gold.
Okay.
he does a thing,
That's
pays
enough.
everybody out, apologizes just as profusely about it, says, if the Thayans weren't going to take my knees out, then perhaps we would have seen some paint earlier, but this is the only other place that I can have it delivered securely. So here we are.
Thank you, Crystal.
My apologies, once again. You all do fantastic work, and you have done an amazing job of staying the fuck alive throughout whatever crazy shit we have dealt with, so you have earned it.
Most of the time.
Yes.
Can I inquire about any barding? So barding is like horse armor.
Yeah, there's, you know what, there's a blacksmith that does some barding, he says, but he doesn't have any. Actually, you know what, odds or evens?
Even.
Oh, he has some in stock.
Can I
Nice.
get
I'm not looking for anything fancy. Not
He
like
says
a
it's.
horse.
Yeah, he says it's 215 gold. No, actually, sorry.
For what?
He says it's 215 gold for the field plate variety. That is to say, the non-full plate. That will give the horse. Actually, what the fuck is the price of horse armor? Is there a horse armor?
Yeah.
There probably is a horse armor.
It's usually like 3 to 5 times more expensive than human because.
Okay, so I'm not crazy.
No, I'm not looking for like nice
There's a
level
lot of
stuff.
armor.
Just something
Well,
light
it's
I can
hard
put.
to
No,
on
it
top.
looks exactly like what Bethesda would sell.
Yeah.
Oh God.
That's what I had in my mind.
Oh,
yeah.
the riveted leather.
$2.15, 215. It was like it was meant to be. I'm telling you. Anyway, seriously though, yeah, horse armor for sale. It's the Bethesdian special. Yeah.
Does Denny have armor?
Oh, I found it. It's 4 times
Yeah,
more expensive.
he's got a
than
natural
regular.
armor.
Okay.
How much is
Yeah.
it?
4 times more expensive.
Wow. Okay, yeah, not crazy.
But
Actually,
all the same stats though, so it makes it easy for that.
is that really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny actually.
Yeah.
It's just okay, sure. Why not?
No.
There's like a leather armor then, I guess. you
Yeah,
could say?
there's plate mail.
Yeah, of course, but it's
For a horse.
4 times more. And plate mail is what? 100 gold? No, it's like 1,000 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not looking
So
at
like-
like no.
So never mind.
I'm
Yeah,
just
215 gold gets you like a
It's just,
leather wrap.
Better off to buy a new horse.
Yeah.
Somebody, yeah, like really,
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
the way I kill him off, I mean, really. I'll have him break his ankle. I mean, I don't care. No, it's great army you have
But
there.
the horse would
Can
need
I-
strength of 15 to wear it though, and I don't think most folks don't have.
No, you have to actually have to have a war horse.
If
A
I
riding
were-
horse.
Yeah. You never
Riding horse will do like your leather studded, I guess.
padded.
Right? It's a thing. I can
Can
see.
I, can I buy everyone a round of drinks?
Yes, you may, I suppose.
Nice.
I'll buy
Okay, so never
everyone
mind
a
about
round
that.
of what's the most common drink in the bar?
I would like non-alcoholic.
I was gonna say all drinkers.
I mean, there's slidge, which is kind of just it's sludge, but with an accent, if you will. Anyhow, but the point is it's just the stuff, you know, the ale that makes its way around
I'll
the
buy,
place.
I'll buy 6 pints of
Sludge.
7 pints of sludge.
Sounds good. With that said, as the rounds are passed about, all of you paid, everybody's settling in, you're studying hard.
I'm in the zone. I'm like not even paying
There's
attention.
an attack coming, by the way.
What makes you say that? What are you talking about? What are you saying? Oh, you're saying, right, yes, of course. Yes, role playing. By all means. Continue.
I did want to make an apology for him kicking that door earlier for the
You
bartender.
heard me kick the
So-
door and you
Everybody
said
did.
nothing?
So I was like, I say
You head over towards Futon, and he says, "We pay the purple dragons just fine. I mean, they want to exert a little bit of frustration. That's why we have the iron there for you."
No, I'm sorry. My slave he's unwell. I think he has,
I look at you and I go,
penis disease. His penis turned black and fell off.
He gives a nod at this and a smile, and he looks over towards his like Pizza the Hut looking bullywug friend, and says, "Penis disease. You hear this? It's terrible trash."
Party
The
can't
Pizza
even
Hut
see you
guy,
describing it.
"Ah." So that said, though,
Yeah, I have penis disease. So I'll just drink my drink.
with that said,
I guess he's not part of your penis either.
So maybe like across the table, Petrichor finally notices the lovely ruby moonstone necklace.
And
Can I insight to see if I remember?
Insight, are you kidding? The moment you see it.
You
Does it
know.
have the guy's girlfriend's name on it?
No, there's like
And the name
there's
of
a
the
brief
kid.
flashback. I want to say there's like a flashback. The whole white flashback shows you in a locker room. The guy whips you with a towel. Like woo! You look back towards him and there it is. Just this honking fucking necklace on him. No, I'm kidding.
It was an
That thing was an
ankle
ankle
bracelet.
bracelet. Yeah. And it's the only thing he's wearing. Is I want to say the only thing he's wearing.
His ankle's
And
out.
it's where your head goes.
What are you doing?
Where your, and he's like, oh, looking at it, eh? It's pretty big, eh? Yeah, I can't help sometimes just stare at it myself. And then it cuts back. Actually, no, it does a thing from his ankle and his smile to the
The
ruby.
shimmer of the
Yeah.
sheen.
I like
It's shivering so much.
nice
That's some
necklace.
sexual
Thank
attention
you.
there.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I picked it up when you guys were taking the prisoner in,
Yeah.
chasing him down.
Where'd you pick it up?
In an alley on the ground.
Can I insight this shit?
Yeah, it's gonna be an opposed thing. You gotta roll some deception on that.
Roll
Or,
deception. I'll give you guidance.
You're giving Eda.
Yeah.
You know, guidance is like a touch spell.
Where's
right?
the
I can
table?
see- I can see you
Guidance
go
is up.
over.
Yeah,
and touch
yeah,
his
yeah,
shoulder.
She likes it at
it's
the
a
table.
supportive,
and was like,
it's a supportive
fist bump.
shoulder touch. Yeah.
18 plus 1, 19.
I have 18.
Oh.
Hey,
Did you
oh.
use guidance?
I have 19.
Yeah, I used guidance.
Inspiration.
He's like
Yeah.
rolling in.
It's legit.
That's right.
Ah.
I still beat it up. I'm like,
I don't have any more things.
You want to believe her? You want to believe her? You couldn't believe it. Oh, you know in your heart of hearts, as you stare at that ruby heart.
I knew Lee Ferguson for 8 years.
Leave who?
I just work here, sir.
I
What would
just
you
go
like
back to drinking my pint like nothing happened.
I snatched the pipe from your head.
Damn.
Hey,
I grabbed
Mr.
yours off the
Says,
table
don't spill the
instead.
good booze.
I come by to soothe the tension. I say, maybe it's best to leave it alone.
My God.
And then I do this. I look at Kristoff to see his reaction.
Christo just like gives a glance from his notebook, gives a shake of his head,
Kendall
like,
has been just out of the city already.
just to see that face for shit.
So
Shakes his
Lara,
head and just looks back down at his notebook, man.
so Lara spat out her drink. She's laughing.
Did
Because I like to believe you
his
told.
direction.
Yeah,
Where are you sitting? Where are you sitting at the table?
directly across from Petrichor.
All right.
Why is
Christo
everybody-
gets a bunch of his book
Why-
and just
why-
shakes
What
it.
have I
Because you're
done?
basically the newest member of the team.
You're also a purple dragon. I mean,
Yeah.
And a paladin.
Just all the things.
Wow, yeah, it's true actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have like 3 things working against you.
My next character is going to be just a lovable little kid who can't like.
It's like
can't
a
do no
bullywug
wrong
with a
and
gun.
Just kill us sparkles out his nose.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had this set up for a while for a reason. I promise. I swear to God.
It's a little
You
segue
gotta,
there.
you gotta believe me.
More things in the tavern.
Fucking so sad.
I want to go through every single room in that hallway.
After all is said and done, with all the payment, with all the back and forth, with all the threat, all the news, all the whatnot, there's a silence outside, a growing sense of tension, and a growing sense of silence and tension inside the chamber as well. As you go look around and you see several of the swamp folk, and then a moment later some of the elves and the humans, and you guys hear it yourselves as you hear in the distance screams, shouts, and the sudden bursts of flames.
Attack.
Party time.
I see fire and I'm like, fuck that.
I'll get
You see nothing. You're like, yeah, so proper crocus.
I'm not here right now, guys.
I'll get up and I'll tell them I'm like the attack was imminent and attack's here.
You're like, I've been talking about this all day. And we're gonna be like, what attack?
The camera cuts. The camera cuts to like a couple guys of the city watch out at the walls, who are passing out weapons and ammo. But they're kind of doing it at whatever pace, and they hear the screams and they hear the shouts. And then it cuts to show a couple of the dudes on the wall getting cut down by Suh'skels agents leaping over them. A couple of them crawling up and pulling them off the walls, disappearing, screaming into the darkness down below. You can hear them being torn apart. You can hear the terrible, wretched screams echoing out from whatever dark distance from where the violence is
The
suddenly
wet
echoing
dredging
out.
sound of flesh.
I'll prepare my ballista.
But as the camera cuts back towards all of you guys situated inside the tavern,
I'm gonna say we can just leave.
Christo snaps his book shut and says, "Well, they're early, and we're fucking here, so one way or the other, we are fighting to escape
We have the guy.
this job."
I'm gonna be in the stable applying my bit and bridle and getting the horse situated
We
and
use
attached
the
to a
prisoner
wagon.
for anything?
Yeah.
You hear the
I'm
balance
gonna-
and do your best to get everything prepped
I
as you
think we
can.
should ask him.
Yeah,
I feel like
I'm
it
not
might just
panicked.
straight
I'm going at a good pace
Yeah.
because
You never know.
Throw animal hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, should we send
Yeah,
Thalara
we're
in now and take care of him?
I'm ready.
I don't know.
Be
No, I'm still in my book.
Did we ask
I'm
him
so
what,
ready.
did you ask the
no.
prisoner if, like, what they were coming in for?
Looking for Sigma.
yeah, they were.
He's not here.
Oh no.
Yeah, looking
Where is
for
he?
I only
Sigma.
got a 6.
They're looking for Sigma. They were gonna.
Does
attack
anyone
the-
wanna
the
inspire
city
me?
Anyway, to
Uh,
get him.
Sure.
Where is he?
He's gone.
Three trees.
He's
Oh,
gone. He's
so
gone.
Like they took in the
supposedly-
3 trees though.
Yes,
Yeah.
You happen to know from
13.
earlier that, actually you would have checked in, sorry, I meant to mention, they said that they've got Sigma situated in storage. They're waiting on they're waiting on logistics to come and pick them up.
Oh, he's
So
still
he is here.
He's still here in
I
town.
knew
He's,
he was
he's
coming.
I
at,
thought the end of last game, the cutscene was him leaving the city.
that was the idea, right?
They were getting ready for.
Okay, so he's still
Mm.
here.
He's
Yeah, they
still
were
here.
preparing to
Okay.
ship him.
We can't let him fall back in our
Yeah.
hands.
I rolled a
So do we
13.
need to go back to the barracks?
Sorry, this
We're
is the
we're
one.
not assigned
Go to
to
the barracks,
capture.
because
Right,
that's
right,
where
yeah,
they're
yeah.
going.
So yeah,
I'm
like you
just
say, you keep calm, you keep
getting-
steady, you get it all done.
Yep.
So sorry, yeah. He says they were getting ready to do it, but given the stress of everything, the threat of what's on the road ahead, they didn't feel comfortable shipping him out until they had reinforcements come through. So they haven't done so yet. They're waiting on a more secure wagon to come down so they can ship him securely.
He's too
For
powerful.
now, he's situated in the warehouse next to the 6 sacred spirit statues. Yeah.
We need to go to the barracks and protect him and make sure that they don't get hands on him.
Might be an idea.
Alright.
Okay.
Fair.
He's moving.
Do I know where the barracks are?
You know where the Cremerian outpost is, yeah? It's at the north end of town. You've seen it plenty of times.
I'll just get up
We were
and
there
start
last
running without saying anything.
Let's head on out.
Wrong level. Alright. You guys, head out.
This whole time I thought he was gone.
And you guys get to the no, I'm kidding.
I thought I was going to the tavern. I'm like, I don't know what to do.
Actually, I better not throw this up there. Right.
If I knew he was in the city, I would have went to the barracks and just sat there waiting.
I think I see me.
I was gonna say, you're so small, you can't look at like that.
I got some of my paints
Those
coming
you
out.
guys
I
have
think.
firebombs? I hope they fucking don't.
We saw fire.
I can't wait till I get evasion, because I get negate all that fireball
I want
damage.
to fight something big.
Over
I want to fight like a tree ant or
Oh, I thought you were gonna say dragon. Oh, goddamn!
A fucking dragon, swamp dragon.
They'll probably have a big lizard.
Or froghemoth.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah, if they had a froghemoth, that'd be fucking.
I'd worship it. Papa Kroger's in the flesh.
Well, bullywugs worship them.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Froghemoth. They're like one of the few monsters I haven't fought yet.
Really?
That I really want to fight.
I fought one or two.
Because they're scared. They're scary.
Actually, which way you go? We'll do it this way. Yeah, visual. You don't need the others. Actually, we always need.
What's the
I was
scariest
gonna say, keep that nearby.
Scariest.
I just drank some sludge or whatever that was.
A whole lot of sled.
Yeah.
Yeah, so at that moment, I
My
think I'm
buddy
maybe coming into the
Reese
station, just let them
Indigo.
know that the
And
wagon
it,
and the
it
horse
was
are
like a big
situated
like
and
ambush
go.
attack. Like,
That's fine.
sort of,
You come upon them to see that they are headed
Yeah.
out.
He was super quick as well.
Where are they all headed?
That and I would say.
Is Crystal with them?
I fought dragons.
Crystal is with them. I just haven't pulled as many out.
Yeah, we fought dragons before.
You did. I
Okay, I'm gonna leave our wagon
Oh,
and
okay.
stagecoach horse
My party killed,
with the stable boy,
Harvey.
ancient
and
like
I'm gonna have
dragons
him
with magic missile.
basically
Really? How?
hold on
They just
standby.
whittled it down enough and then flew it into the air.
Yeah.
So it's prepared that we can
well,
make a
no,
quick getaway if we
One
need
they
to.
grabbed the wizard and flew it into the air, and the wizard asked if her hands were free still, and I said yeah, and she cast hypnotic pattern, and it then used all of its legendary
I'm actually
resistances
pretty
and
excited
it
to
failed,
see
so
what
it just
the
started to
Take
fall.
them
Yeah, and of course it had fall damage, and then it wanted to just escape, but the wizard was like, fuck that, we kill it right now,
Fair.
and cast the fourth level action.
Hell yeah, dude. Fair. That's awesome. Get on that. Clutch move with the way.
Yeah, it was probably one of the most legendary games that we played.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
We're having a drink. Sure thing.
Just gonna go far.
Then all that, and then ish, right? Okay,
Are the purple dragons, do they work for the fox mantle? Or that-
they do not.
Okay.
They work for, if anything, if they work for anybody, it's the Overskers, but they really work for the country.
I should have asked him about what was that dead family that got wiped out?
Catherine.
Yeah, I should have asked if he knew anything about that.
Technically, we still have
The
him.
fox mantle kills them, I think.
Yeah, we've got in the room for 24 hours before they throw him
He's gonna get out.
out. You can't get out unless something.
They're raiding the town. They're gonna find him.
How long does your command last for? On issue to command? A minute? An hour?
Ooh, don't do
Doesn't really say out of combat things.
that.
So what is
No,
it?
it should say though.
It says 1 round duration in combat.
6 seconds.
Okay.
That boy's gone.
He's
Well, he
still
is
tied up,
shackled.
so
No, he was shackled with one of his legs was shackled or arms.
he's probably out.
Yeah, he's gone.
Do that. You can see through, there's like a front set of windows here. See these guys? These guys hanging outside.
He's a big guy.
Probably Captain of the Guard or something. Captain of the Guard.
Oh, yeah.
Purple Dragoon.
Just came back from the dead. I was thinking about that, but like I could have just used spare the dying on him.
On who?
The guy who died.
Oh.
Playfair.
The NPC.
That works.
You know,
Leaf?
could have used my cantrip to keep him up, but it's an NPC, so
Yeah.
sometimes they need to die.
True.
That said, as I said, you guys see inside the window there, these guys hanging out, chilling. It's a outpost, like I say, it's a large tower of sorts, stretching upwards. There's a bit of a rampart off to one side.
Yeah. He's a little bit shorter than me. So
Okay.
it's not exactly.
Yep.
These guys greet you as you approach towards here. There's more or less just open space all around this outpost. From the village to here, it's about, I'd say about, I don't know, half a minute walk, or actually half a minute's jog, we'll say, just up the road. So you can see it from the village, just down over there. And as you guys approach that, say there's the guys hanging out outside, a bunch of crap around the place. It looks very much like your average military outpost. You've been here a couple times prior. Have you not ever? No, you've been here, but you guys have not yet.
I haven't left my house. Everything is
Hasn't been
new.
anywhere.
That's it. As you guys approach pod,
Cubes.
the guys there recognize you approaching, and shout out, "Sir, we're getting ready to shut up the tower, sir. What is it that you have for orders specifically, if anything?"
Suh'skels is being attacked by Suh'skels.
They give a nod at this.
Yes. They're here for probably a combination of our resources, but also Sigma.
They look
They just do full name.
They look at you with a bit of shock. Do you really think that they're here for Sigma, sir? What makes you think that?
He's a valuable prisoner.
He is a valuable prisoner.
I want to interrogate him.
Suspicion, but also, I would say, bulk of us are, I would say, protect the people.
I mean, place yourselves as you
protect
wish.
the people, protect,
the barrel.
and protect our
I'm walking
resources.
beside
We will stay here to guard the barracks to make sure Sigma isn't.
I want to be behind the two.
Behind them.
You're behind them.
Get out of my
Just
way.
walk
Oh
by.
wait, we came. No, I'm
You're,
Whoa.
do you want to hide behind Petrichor?
He's like, I've never been here. Act like
Be
no
like
one's
Andy.
here.
You're hiding behind his cloak.
Don't look at my ass.
You're just in.
Have them investigate the diseased penis.
I don't have penis disease.
What if you do?
Prove
Send
it.
it to tell
Make Petrichor drop his face.
You want to see my big cow dick? Okay.
I mean, you've
I've never
seen
known that
bones.
term to be
They're
sexual until today.
I'm
not.
not a minotaur though. I'm just a bovine man.
I'm just a bovine man.
Yeah, I'm a cow, man.
Just a
I'm sorry, but we don't like pencil dicks in this house.
That's a lot of assumption, young lady. Jeez.
Cattle.
I mean, to think that it was made of
If you're
graphite.
farm,
What
you
a
know, you
concept. What? Where are the rest of these motherfuckers?
I don't think we need more.
I think he needs the entire cup.
Well, the entire cup is mostly spare parts. I'm just looking for the rest of them, which is really weird. Only have the one? Did I assemble the rest? Oh, I guess I never did. Oh, yes.
one rage. We haven't rested, right? We've been
Learning
away.
things as they go.
No, not
No,
really.
you stayed up all night interrogating that guy.
Cool.
You know what? We can run that.
It was probably a short rest. Probably.
I mean, you took a breather, sure.
Wasn't a long rest though, right?
Make sure rest
Three minus 1 HP.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Weird though. Another one.
Oh no. Oh, the scrote sack. There we go.
Mm-hmm. I really gotta sort them in and given I'm adding more to this fucking mess. There's a short little exchange as you guys are, giving each other the pleasantries as a soldier might. We're doing this, Captain. We're gonna do that. Move them over here. Do that over there. When suddenly from inside, of course, you hear a terrible shout out followed by a terrible crash. And then of all things, a terrible implosion as the whole of the structure kind of shudders suddenly. The whole of the
From
place.
inside?
Yeah. The glass at the glass in the pane here starts to crinkle, crackle, and then a moment later shatter in its frame as the whole of the place bends. I'm trying to figure out what. And with that all said, you hear from inside the sounds of terrible violence.
Oh no.
Initiative is the way we do the settling of the murder.
Everyone rolling initiative.
Everyone has
19.
their chance to kill.
Two way.
No, I,
Twelve.
So what's supposed to do? Do you have a bonus?
Mirren.
Mirren.
M-Y...
Yeah, Mirren.
I-
And what was the
What's a
initiative?
bonus?
Get really
It's
good.
your deck.
What'd you roll again?
What'd you get?
19.
So
Thank
you
you.
have a bonus to dex?
19, Mirren.
Yeah, anybody goes right up with me.
Yeah.
I have,
Plus
have
one.
two.
Yeah.
Thaler.
16.
Yeah.
I'm
Flick.
starting to remember to keep.
12.
12 for Flick.
Oh, that's what I
Starting to
got.
remember to
It
when I
is.
roll keep that
1.
on there so I don't
Yeah,
forget.
you got 21 now.
21.
21.
Nice. Did you get a 1?
10. For Patrick.
No.
No!
I got a 3.
Better than a
A
1!
1 doesn't do anything in initiative.
That's because you're hiding under his cloak. You didn't see what's going on.
Yeah, you are right under.
I'm still reading a book.
Yeah.
I brought it with
Arrow
me.
whizzing past your head.
He's got like one book on his head and reading another one.
The book I've already read, I'm kind of using it as a shield.
Right.
Take this one. I'm done with this one.
Yeah, Kristen.
Oh god.
Is there shit going on there?
Oh, yeah. You could say that.
You do not want to look behind that pillar.
Oh.
Watch
And
this.
then- Oh, not bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
As the camera pans one way, showing suddenly, whoa, how
Oh, you got kicked.
That was
Spartan
it. Thank
kicked
you.
off the wall.
As the camera pans along, showing the sudden reality beyond and inside the outpost, the screams, the wretched screams of violence echoing out as the soldiers do their best to deal with the sudden onslaught, only to fail a moment later.
That sucks.
With that,
I didn't think they were coming from because these don't look like lizards.
Edis, you're up
No,
first.
I don't know what they are. Do we know what these guys are?
Peering into the darkness, you have no idea what to make of what you hear. But one thing's for sure, it sounds strange. The violence, the war, the screams, the wretched screams, that's all fairly familiar actually, but the strange scraping, you want to say, of metal on metal, the vigorous sounds
I have
of
dark vision. Can I see them?
stone on stone sounds odd, or is it just something heavy crashing through the place? And as you peer in, they're anthropomorphic, they're people, you want to say, but that one seems to have a hammer for a hand.
Oh, fun. Well, you guys go first. I have a 3, so I'll be here for a while.
Nobody gets any buffs.
You don't get bumps until my turn.
So I can see them, right? I can.
I don't
I need to come in.
risk
You see these
like
ones,
the
yeah.
Is that
windows
glass
in,
window?
And
Yeah.
it causes like a ricochet effect on my whole
Can I
heavy
cast
plate now.
Moonbeam?
Yeah.
It's in the building.
You can.
It's at an angle.
Moonbeam does whatever it wants. Wherever.
It doesn't need to
Moonbeam
be
is
in
the
this.
weirdest spell.
They have to make save con 13. Oh right,
Getting all
I want to hit that cluster of 4 probably. That should be
Okay.
that should be.
Oh, you're just going for those ones?
Yeah, I think
It's
so.
only,
Oh.
you only
I
do
don't know
that
where
big.
this
Right.
Yeah, it's only that big-ish.
I was figuring like somewhere in here.
No.
Yeah. One made it, the rest failed miserably. Also?
No, I was looking for the little moonbeam circle that we use.
Oh,
Do I roll for each one?
I'm sorry?
Do I roll the damage?
No,
for each
just
die?
once for the group is fine.
Okay,
Unless
well,
you want to roll for each one, that'd be when we're at that end.
okay, well they all take 7 except for the guy that saved it.
Take who knows what's that?
7.
Sorry, 7 total. Very good. They sizzle as they reflect brightly. Not all over, but you can see as the moonbeam strikes against them, scintillating streaks of silver light that blast out from within, reflecting against the remaining window before it shatters out a moment later from the bits of moonbeam that streak through it.
Cool.
So those 4 over there, 7, 7, 7, 7. Very nice. Hello, Misha. What's that?
Everyone's here.
What are you after? Yeah? Cool, good talk. We're in the middle of the game. Good talk, everyone. With that, a fantastic strike as you blast down with a silvery light. And the whole of the place lights up, as it were. The guys in question there start to sizzle and sinter as bits of their metal plating start to kind of drip off of them in a strange fashion, as metal does not typically react. With that said, a moment later, anything else to declare? It's over to Christo, who says, "Terrific!"
That's it. That's his
Is that all he says, "Terrific! Is that all you've got?" At which point, oh shit, I never put him out. Yeah. Where are you, Christo? You're in here somewhere.
Keep passing it.
Comes out of
The what?
He's in the outhouse.
What?
The winner?
It's like, what are you saying?
For a second, I thought you were asking for nuts.
We're saying that somebody was nuts.
Both?
Which is common here. Ah, there you are.
What did you roll for initiative?
14.
At which point, he comes running out
You would always give the barrel.
Or
of the outhouse.
Yeah.
So he throws you an action if you want to take a movement or an actual action. He throws that to Edith before he takes on his turn.
You get another turn.
I don't think I can do anything. Maybe it's,
No, he gives you a free action, so like a
Oh.
full standard or a movement. It's your call.
Oh, so I can do another spell or something?
Yeah. No, because it's.
Oh, just like
Sorry,
a,
you cast a leveled spell. So you can cast a cantrip.
Do you have ice knife?
I have
Is that-
chill touch. Ice knife isn't a cantrip. You can do chill touch.
Well, you can do a spell as long as it's not another concentration spell, right? Is that-
No, as the rules is written as,
Oh.
if I remember, it's either a leveled cantrip. It's a leveled can. If you want to do 2 spells in a turn, one of them has to be a leveled cantrip, and
Leveled
leveled
spell.
bonus action, and the other one has to be cantrip.
Or you use a sorcerer
Yeah,
magic.
and that's a whole other game.
Yeah, that's a whole
Do you have any good
class.
cantrips?
Chill touch is alright.
Yeah, I think the only thing I can do is chill touch.
Something.
Or what's this rock plate do again?
Mold earth.
What's the range on that? 60 feet?
Earth? Oh my god.
120 feet.
Oh, fantastic. Holy shit. That's like an AT&T touch.
Okay, wait.
Also, let's see there.
I
Let's
don't
see.
want to
17
fail.
will hit, right? Yeah.
17 on it.
Alright, and then they
Can I get a few
get...
molds?
Pistachios, bet you can't eat just
I
one.
think the building
Nope.
collapsed.
That sucks.
You can use our
They get 3...
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I didn't pick anything. Whoever it is gets 3 necrotic damage.
Alright, fair enough. You watch as the thing takes 3 necrotic damage. It resonates against it and actually kind of gives a weird echo. And you don't know what to make of the echo, but the thing about it is that you actually feel a resonation of the magic. And you literally feel like you can sense that it hit. It's kind of neat. You know that it hit for some reason. Why is that? In any event, you hit one of them, right?
Yeah.
So we'll give it to that one there.
Yeah.
That said, it's over to Mirren. Oh, sorry. Christo runs in with a bunch of toilet paper stuck to his foot. He fires off 2 shots. Actually, wrong roll. The first one hits. The first one misses. The second one hits. Sailing in and striking against this fellow here. Delivering another 2 plus 3. He's up to 15. That's me. It's over to Mirren.
Okay.
Working on campaign
Am I
roll
within
pages.
range and eye shot of
They're
anyone?
just screenshots.
Oh,
Like the most extreme stuff here, yeah?
Is that a group you're making?
yeah, I'll set
Oh,
like,
your,
would I still be able to
in
hit
your
some of them?
barrel.
Eventually, yeah.
That'll get me nice and close.
I'm gonna go ahead
Is
and
it
attack.
homebrew or is it like a...
It's a setting, it's a setting on the room.
Okay.
Where's my, oh my god, where is it? They're far away.
Which, yeah.
Dirty 20 to hit.
Yep.
And then
I don't know if I want to be up there alone with them
I can
fighting.
dash.
Let me dash for 80.
Yeah. You get dash and hide right now. And then put your back against the wall.
For 12 damage.
That's that too.
Oh, wait, hold on. And that's gonna be electrified too.
Denny's like nowhere near the
Yeah, he's
guy.
right there.
But like, doesn't have any close to
Money.
the bonus?
No, I have to be
Oh,
within range.
okay, keep mixing that up. Alright,
Yeah,
sorry,
so
what was
plus
it?
5 lightning damage.
17. Trevor. So that was your boner.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I'm also going to command him to move forward.
He looks at you and says, "You can just ask. You don't have to command me." Licks his balls and goes,
His balls or his balls?
"Yes."
He just gonna like have
He keeps
like
it
with the
moist,
side
like
of
he's
his mouth,
taking
just
care
like
of the
cheese
leather.
on it, like his baby blanket.
You make your way across the battlefield as this dragon right here grabs a bunch of parchments off of the table and starts running out, leaping out the window, and rushing out past Christo. As this one right here will do the same. He'll disengage, jump across the table, and run out, stopping right there. Christo legendary actions to him. Get ready for anything! So that guy readies an action and sort of flare up.
Can I dash through the window?
Yes.
Okay, because I have 80 if I dash.
Yep.
So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna just run and hit. Which window was broken by the
Both of them at this point,
Perfect.
yeah.
I'm just gonna run right through.
Terrific stuff. As you
Flicks
rush
in
in,
my barrel.
Yeah.
And I'm not able to attack, right? If I do that, 'cause I have double move speed.
You have your bonus.
as you double moving, you use your standard action to get there. You have your bonus action, as he says.
I'm gonna rage.
Sounds good. Solid plan. You enter it upon and are confronted with a whole series of what look to be art figures, statues, strange silvered stone abominations that seem like they would be at home in a tomb. But as they move towards the windows here, move towards you, move towards who's to say what destruction, their bludgeoning and blades and what other instruments that they have for limbs, covered in gore and bits of purple dragon that have fallen victim already so far. It seems clear that things are about to get hot. That said, though, bonus action is nothing to declare. You rage.
I rage.
Yeah, and then that's that. It's over to Flick.
Alright, I will run around and run up to the first guy. And I will stab at him twice with my spear, screaming, in the
Are you
name.
sure you want to attack that one? Because they're in the moonbeam.
That one is? I thought it was over here.
No, I put them on the right side.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
look for the disc. I don't know where it is.
I haven't made
So
it
it's
yet.
that one all the way over there with the
Yeah.
dragon that I shot?
7 cracks on my floor that are partially done. I have all the things. They're just scattered out.
19 to hit with the spear.
19 will hit, yeah.
And a 19 and a 16. Both hit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, 16 misses by 1.
Okay. Good to know. I will use my monk reaction to boost my attack 1 key point. I get 2 on the attack. So it's 2 hits. So, 7 plus 8.
Mm-hmm.
And what am I, 15? 15 piercing.
Very nice.
Yeah. And then I'll use a key point to do flurry of blows.
Brings the guy to 32 damage already. Very nice.
Twice more. Plus 4, 18.
It's based on a cat.
Hits, yeah.
That's a miss, that'll be 8.
I'm sorry to hear
Me too. But at least that punch hit.
that. I believe in you, though.
8 bludgeoning. I'm assuming this metal monstrosity is immune to poison.
Very much so.
Yes. Is immune to stun?
Very much so.
I
as a
would
matter of
assume
fact.
so too. I don't want to waste it. And
Sorry.
then after I see him not fall to my 1,000 attacks,
You put 1,000 dents in this thing,
Nice.
one after the next, just go, 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 blasting bits of it off. You tear off pieces of stone, just like dents all over. Like I say, the thing looks very very much changed, like an asteroid. Oh my god, like a meteor shower had struck
Nice.
upon the moon or something.
Very tiny meteors.
Yeah.
I run back behind this wall and I'm like, and he saw me. And
And it continues.
I'm not because.
It continues to move in like your stereotypical Hollywood robot. Like, as it steadily makes its way towards its prey, which is whatever might be in its way. The camera pans to reflect to Petrichor.
Alrighty. Do I still have the ballista?
You do, I
Alright.
imagine.
Okay, so I could probably only load it once.
You also have 2 of your buddies there. I don't know if that counts. You can use one on top.
Can I?
I mean, they are your soldiers.
Yeah. Can I have one of my buddies help me load the ballista?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I am going to.
Can we say his name is Jordan Erickson?
What? Has anybody played Gears?
As a matter of fact, it happens to be
Now, there's one
Jordan,
character in every single
Leif Erickson's
game.
brother,
That's
half
the
brother
same
actually.
family
Thrice
member, but
removed,
he's
the male
fine.
dance, some people say, but nobody really knows.
Does he have to roll a disadvantage when he sees the
Okay.
necklace?
If
If anything, it
He's
should
like,
be a
"I'm gonna
passionate
get to my
advantage.
brother."
Yeah. If I use hidden step, which is my invisibility feature as a furball, can I gain advantage from that?
How so? Why so?
Because being invisible, I'm not seen. They can't see me firing. Gives me advantage.
You're not a rogue though,
I know.
That's the thing about it.
But it's invisibility.
but you're not a rogue.
Okay.
It's about leveraging. You don't have the skill to leverage because you're not a rogue.
True. Alright. I won't use hidden step instead. Yeah, I'll just fire away with the ballista. Gives me +5. Does a 18 hit?
18 hits.
Yeah, aiming for that guy there.
Guy in the lead.
Yes.
Yeah, very good.
Alright, and that I believe is 3d10.
3d10.
That's a big. Yeah, he only has a certain amount of bolts.
Do I?
Well, he said he had 6, right?
6?
If you're using the dispel bolts, yes. It has
no,
other bolts.
I'm just using the normal.
Oh, okay.
Are you using hollow point or full metal jacket? I'm kidding.
Good though. 19 points of piercing damage.
Nice.
Terrific stuff. Must be the hollow point.
I'm gonna get the guy to load me again and use my extra
There you go.
attack to attack again,
Done. Go for it.
Sweet.
just in case. 17.
Yeah, hits.
Hits.
Dead on.
Alright, dead on again. Good. Not as good this time.
Oh god, that's gonna be loud. Where is it gonna be loud? It is gonna be loud.
13 points of piercing damage.
Nice.
Those are nice today.
What? Why can't it
The
be?
sparkly ones?
Sparkly beans.
Strange. Try.
Oh, you were here when I got them.
Oh, weird.
We
What
got a
did they
little
use?
mushroom dice.
Aww.
She's really leaning into the mushroom theme, as you
Yeah,
can see.
did you
do
notice
this.
the
The
shirt?
shirt. I did actually.
I'm all here for
Yeah,
it. It's
and
very
then my
cool.
mushroom tattoos.
I dig themes, man. I'm all about it. We're theming hard on the side of the
You
table.
need to get like a T-shirt of a frog.
I do.
Yeah.
It's coming.
You can just wear all green.
Weird.
Yeah, yeah.
Good
No,
job.
I just need you to get like that knit froggy hat thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Sorry,
really
14
cool
damage?
froggy
No,
ones
like
in
19
Toy for
damage.
Yeah,
Kids.
19 the first time and 13 the
You can
second
find
time.
an adult one.
You just need
Cut
to
the
get like
legs
a
off and just
green
wear, like, a
morph
shirt.
suit and then a
Yes.
Sharpie just dry.
No, hold on. Those are 17.
Yeah. It's
Right up.
Balloons.
You
And
rattle
a
the thing
unicycle.
with a large ballista shot that grinds against its armor, leaving a large streak across and taking a plate off the thing as it spins about. Holding its own, despite the mass damage that it's just taken this turn. The whole of them continue their march forth. Anything else to declare?
I'm gonna get back.
Nope.
With that, this guy runs out the door. As he does, that fellow's attack goes off. He's going to miss terribly as he takes a swing. The creature's going to take one swing and then another, hitting with the first, missing with the second. it's going to be. As it slams into the pally there for 5 plus 5 plus 3, it's going to be for 13 points of damage on that guy. He groans out in a rush as the impact strikes upon him. This first one goes flying past you.
Nobody wants
Doesn't
me.
give a flying fuck about you. You can take an attack of it,
I'm
opportunity if
offended.
you like.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, this one goes rushing past as well. And as it does, you hear a resonant sort of laughter kind of vibrating off of the thing. And you don't know what to make of it at first, but then you realize you've heard that maniacal laughter before.
Oh no.
As this one comes rushing forward, and as this one goes smash through the fucking table and just completely obliterates it into smithereens, stepping forward, total coat of paint. I'm not smashing the table. It takes a quick swing towards you, missing the first time pathetically, and then rears back and goes to hit you a second time as you kind of give it a shove, seeing an opportunity, causing it to roll a 3 there. That's what we're going with. Meanwhile, the one to the next of you, you manage to duck under its slow robotic swing. After a moment of staring at it, though, it suddenly just like pops you off in the face with a 12 plus. Actually, hold on. 12 plus 7 is 19 versus your AC. I'm assuming that hits.
Yeah, 15.
All right, cool. It pops you off in the face real quick. It delivers all of course. 2 plus 2 plus 3 for 7 points of damage. You're raging, so that's halved to 3 points of damage.
What's your wild magic?
Meanwhile,
Sorry, it gets 1d6 damage for hitting me because of my wild magic I have on.
do the thing.
4.
Triple
Force
stuff.
damage.
What is your wild or
Anything that hits me gets 1d6 force damage.
what's
Is
it
it
called?
like, are you like
Is
on
it just-
fire?
Yeah, what's happening?
We're all
Um,
curious. Doesn't say
it just,
anything.
no,
It's just 'cause you're
magic
very strong.
lashes out in retribution.
Yeah.
So you just have like
So
pulsating,
yeah,
like
it
someone
hits,
hits you.
it hits me and he gets like.
All right.
This one comes tromping in on the other side, taking advantage as it strikes.
Does it look different?
It's gonna smoke you the first time. Gonna miss you terribly the second time.
Alright.
Gonna be 7, 10, split down to 5, and having finished off there, you hear them all vibrating with the maniacal
Sorry,
laughter.
You said he hit me for 5?
He did.
Okay.
Total. That's not, that is halved.
He gets 1 damage.
Terrific stuff. And that's that guy there, bringing him to 8. And as you stare off into the darkness, you see it flying out toward. Just what I always wanted! The 6!
Oh,
Finally mine!
he just flew into the moonbeam.
As he intelligently dodges out of the way of the moonbeam and
No.
veers off towards you. I don't know where that disc went. The camera pans against him, and then it cuts to black. Credits beginning to roll. And with that,
God damn it.
I know it's terrible. Terrible tragedy.
I heard him say the 6, and then I'm like, ah, shit, he didn't see me.
Take photos while you will.
That's a good one right there.
Okay.
Everybody takes, say, 14, 1,500 experience.
Not 4,000?
So what are we at?
12055.
How much XP?
1,500. Nope, not 4,000.
1,255
Yes.
total?
Yeah.
And we need like 4 grand, is that what it is?
We
And it counts for
now
it?
need 2,000. We're at 12.
But the bench, what's the...
14,000. to level up to level 6.
2,000 more will be
14,000?
level
Yeah.
6,
And
and
then
then
what's
another
that?
level, and I can
12,000
ride
would be
it.
fine.
Oh.
Yeah, I figured it's appropriate gaining a level after boss level. Yeah. So there's
I
a
don't remember where I was doing that.
quick freeze frame with Sigma as he comes out and he's like, yeah! And then it just starts rolling the credits. Kind of 1970s Fun Beach style.
Oh wait, so that is Sigma.
Yeah.
Of course he is.
And we're known
Of
as
course
the
he is.
Six, which I don't love.
The 6.
We need to refer to ourselves as something better.
And what'd you like, what'd you hate, what was your members least?
I got more books.
Books are good.
Books are good.
Fair enough. What'd you like, what'd you hate, what was you?
Got a role playing on the fly, which was nice. I felt important to the story. It's nice that even the cities now stay under attack and Sigma is free. And yeah. Minis
No
look,
big deal.
minis look good as always. Yeah, good.
Fair enough. What'd you like, what'd you hate, what was you?
I enjoyed my new necklace.
Very nice. Fantastic stuff.
As one does.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is. He just has this thing against Petrichor.
It was just because of that one time.
That's
The
one time.
sexual
Which is
tension.
fair.
Yeah, I think so.
Gonna make a fucking magic casting tank. Guys. It's my next character.
Let's see.
Oh, sure you can get this.
I don't know. Overall, I liked everything. I'm super annoyed that Sigma is there. Go.
Damn, Sigma.
So I thought we're gonna do it once, but alas.
To do it twice.
Is he peeves in armor? I imagine he's peeves in armor.
Eves in armor?
What's
Oh,
that?
Harry
What's that?
Potter?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, in Harry Potter Prisoner of Azkaban,
Peeves?
the PC game Peeves, you get to fight him as a boss every now and then, and
The
the
house
last
goes
one is
for
him in
Hufflepuff.
armor. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take that, yeah.
However.
After a fashion.
I'll send you guys a picture of him.
Really? Robbie, would you like, would you hate, was great?
I like any time I can deepen Flick's lore, either by penis joke or casual racism. But I am glad that we get to fight Sigma again, because I didn't get to finish him with the last time. So I'm like, oh sweet, good.
I still
But I am also terrified. I think it's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be a scary fight. But yeah.
Yeah, when you hit him with that last one, did you get rid of
Those
all the
6
structures?
spiritual statues haven't been hit points,
Hit
but,
with the dispel-
you know, your powers combined.
It
Yeah.
stuns him.
Valera, would you like, would you?
Yeah, so I
I'm
just
sorry,
gotta hit
Courtney,
him.
would you like, would you?
And then that stops all the structures?
I liked kind of hanging out with Edaz a little bit, and
All
I
the
like
minions.
I
kind of
don't know,
bullying
we haven't seen
Petrichor on
them
behalf of
No,
Edaz.
we saw the other guys.
Because I like to think that, like, since we're not a
I was
part of the
wondering if
penis
they
club, we kind of like talk.
summoning,
So I know, I get the feeling that she has towards him. So.
Naturally.
Like, because I wasn't facing him when I laughed and spat out my drink. I was kind of, but I made sure to face him when I laughed and spat out my drink.
Gotcha,
So
yeah.
that's fine.
Well, I mean, that's
You
always,
directed it?
depending on culture, it might be considered considerate. Fair enough?
Yeah. I'm excited about these guys because they're different. We haven't faced anything like them yet.
Yeah, it looks like low constructs. The first
Yeah.
time you're using constructs.
Yeah, what are these things?
They're evil.
Got,
He
like,
has three
sword
skulls,
hands.
two skulls and a head as a necklace.
Nice.
Almost as good as your necklace.
I think.
Almost.
Are these?
Oh, this is an actual robot.
Yep.
Roma.
Cool.
These are the Durgar hammers.
This one kind of reminds
Oh,
me
I
of
know
like
what this is.
the crew members from Davy Jones and Pirates.
Yeah.
The giant claw.
Yeah.
What'd you like, what'd you hate, what was your favorite part, and what'd you like the least?
I liked buying a horse. I didn't like how much the armor was.
Wait, you bought a horse?
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
What if the horse
No,
died?
you have Zeddy?
I can't ride him until like level 7.
Mm,
And we needed one for the wagon.
how much was it?
Like 20 gold. So honestly, I could have bought a team. For like 40 gold. Team of stagecoach horses. They can run for a long
Stop
time.
making fun of me.
It has to come from our.
That's for next time for you to figure out. crowd.
Damn it, why you all drinks? I thought that would mend
You're a
it.
purple dragon. We don't know how to feel about you.
Oh, hey, buddy.
And then, you know,
It's just nuts, buddy.
you bovine explained that one time.
Doesn't matter, right?
That one time.
Well, that's
I don't let go of grudges.
No.
Oh, we scared both. Who still needs footage?
I have an idea though.
You're gonna get that green screen next thing in the video yourself.
I think so. I was about to say, you just need the green
We
bar
could all
suit
just
and
like,
some
yeah.
body paint.
Yeah, we could film the fort in the woods.
You know the filthy Freddy, like pink?
Yes,
Pink,
okay,
I think you should use that footage.
If I can only get a hold of that Sorrow AI.
Just do a bunch of drawings of Flick. Just like animatics.
Do you want one of those like flip books?
Yeah. That's exactly it.
Yeah.
Fun prisoner.
That's that prisoner getting out.
That's what it's
Yeah. Damn, fuck those guys.
I have three with Steve.
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone having fun?
Yeah.
Alright. I like the pacing. I like the content for the most part.
Big
I
combo.
wish I had more time to get into the combat, to be honest. It just would have been, but that's mostly my fault, I feel like. Drag us.
It is what it is. It happens.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm glad you agree that's my fault. But that said, I'm glad everybody had fun. I definitely had fun. And next session proves it's going to be a deadly
I'm
experience.
just not helping myself. I'm saying I've been there as a DM, okay?
Too late. You said it.
You are here next session, yeah?
Yeah, I'll
You said
be-
you're here for the next couple. When?
Next couple for sure, and then I'll know for sure probably like the 3rd or last week of March if I'll be here for April as
Okay.
well. Yeah.
That's fine. Perfect, actually. And then, what did you guys learn this session?
That picture course not that good at interrogation.
My lord. Especially when you won't let him in, I guess. Hey?
You guys locked the door. You knew I was interrogating it.
But you had your chance.
That
I
was
guess,
sick.
yeah,
They
sure.
came and kicked the door and it did
Finish
nothing.
asking all
Yeah,
your
to go
questions.
warn the town that there was an attack. It's
Like,
like
you
none
should
of
have asked for the claim ticket. I don't know.
it's like none of it's like I'm the only one that cares about the city.
Yeah,
You
I
guys
like-
let's just go off and do our own shit.
I like that you left like this serious interrogation, and when you came back, everyone's gone. I was just wandering in the street.
Yeah, like, hey.
Like, where's everyone? I don't know. You're like, I've been gone 5 minutes.
You gave me penis disease. No, you didn't.
Did he rub it? I don't know. I mean, there was the lizard's face, but that was a weird one. I have to say that would have been a weird experience. I imagine as a lizard just having a grung run in it, just all over your fucking snout and everything. Probably like getting a bunch of slime up your nostril.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I'm from
What
like
do
magic casting Kenku next time.
I mean, Kenku are legit, man.
I'm okay.
How are you gonna do the speech?
A baby.
You get it's mimicry.
Yeah.
It's like crows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of gets to a point of what was it? His arms wide at Tanagra.
Yeah.
Can't remember the dude's name. Anyway. Yeah. What you guys? What else did you guys learn? Like legit, did you guys learn anything this sesh? Did you guys learn?
What was
There's
some-
Yeah.
what was
gotta be some
lore
kind of a rule
drops?
because how would Sigma
Well, they're inactive
know?
cities.
I'm assuming Sigma would know considering he got out and now has access to these and it's a little too convenient. There's gotta be a mole that let slip that the statues of the six were going to be here,
Mm-hmm.
because I do not think he would be that captured and detained
Well,
that easily.
It's
It's a little too convenient.
It's what the prisoner said, that the higher ups in the Suh'skels aren't lizard or frog.
Yeah, they're hybrids. That's freaky.
Yeah.
It's like a major point, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of freaky.
I'm gonna find the dragon.
I think there's some.
I mean,
Let's just try to survive this. And then
So these
talk about
constructs, what are
I'm
they?
gonna find
yeah, quite literally, there are a bunch of statues that have been brought to life.
They were just in the barracks?
They were in storage,
They're
yes.
being transported, I thought.
Which moves? I don't know.
Are the statues we recognize?
Yeah,
or-
it's like.
Not necessarily. They were just, as far as you can say, there. Unfortunately, it's just one of those things about this place.
Yeah.
You know, weird shit. But it seems to be what Sigma was after. Everyone's got a motivation.
Yeah, I got listen better as well, because I could have sworn they took him out of the city at the end of last game, but he was.
You know what?
in the city
If they did, my mistake on not addressing that up front and saying that they didn't have the chance to.
Yeah.
Maybe they were taking
Because I
them
think
away
if-
to the
yeah.
barracks. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Point being, regardless of,
We're fighting.
he didn't manage to get out of town just yet because he was supposed to be getting picked up. I thought he was getting picked up on the river actually. So that again, that's my mistake.
That's
the
all
case.
right.
Yeah, I thought you had gone to the barracks last time to ask about him, and they were closed.
Yeah.
So you
They were closed for the holiday because he rolled shit. That was
But
the
it's
thing.
still the holiday.
Well, no, it's the next day. Well, it's the following day. There's the main day of the holiday, and then there's the aftermath. You know, there's a week of
Oh,
celebration.
so like we were long.
And we
Wait,
tore him apart.
Yeah.
And,
Kinda like riding
hands
grass.
are
I thought you
separated,
did
and
long rest
when
the
they brought
previous
him
day.
here, it wasn't much
Did
of a
we?
person.
previous
I didn't-
day, yeah.
And then
That's
somehow.
But I got
weird.
attacked when
I'll make sure I long rest like
Yeah.
I haven't done that.
so I
Oh my
must
goodness.
I'm gonna have to start seriously watching through all the sessions. Apparently,
There we go, I'm happy. I got 12 slots back now.
I mean, your character just picked up a whole lot of knowledge in the little while that he's been studying the books.
Yeah.
But there's still a long ways to go.
You say holy.
And I talked to Christo.
No.
Yeah, you guys bantered with Chris a bit.
Yeah.
You guys interrogated the thing, and then
Christ.
of course you got the attack King Kong. Yeah, and now we got this going on. And so next session we'll see where we go from there.
Cool.
But as he rushes forth, he shouts out, "Who knew the scales would be the best divestment of my interests?
You said you wanted to fight something big.
I love green!" And that's Sigma yelling that out as he flies out, all Slimer like ready to kick some ass.
Damn.
So with that said,
Tricky boy.
Weren't like lizard guys coming in to raid the city as well?
Yeah, they've been doing that.
yeah.
Oh,
And if you
man.
guys also remember when you guys were going after Christo to begin with, Thingamabobber there, he was dealing with whatever. That is to say, Christo was dealing with the Fox Mantles, and the Fox Mantles were ambushed, and they were ambushed by the Suh'skels.
Yeah.
And if you remember, Sigma was just kind of there. So I'm just pointing that out. So again, as he comes flying out of the place, he's shouting, "I love green. The scales are the best divestment of myself I could have possibly asked for." And with that, that's your after credits.
Interesting.
Until next time, may your 20s always land on 20.
Thanks, everybody.
I don't trust.
I'm good.